Hello, folks. Welcome to Garblack Games. Are you ready for some alien one-shot style side missions of Doom? Thank you for joining us. You might notice that there is a slight change to the overlay this week. I am joined by some different faces and some familiar faces that are doing something slightly different. Because we've got some poorly folks and we're just going to take care of them and not force them to stream. How about that?
Garblack down! Garblack down!
It's all right. It's all good.
Medic!
Medic! Just put your hand on that wall. And so on. So yeah, we're going to take a break from Quiet Catch because at the end of last week, Cash found some very, very interesting information that they might like to get to the bottom of ASAP. But never fear, we've got some very brave folks who are going to do a side mission. And we'll introduce folks in a moment, but the way the side missions work, what happens here is these are things that are happening somewhere else in the Borderland region with another part of the company, as we are also taking part in Operation Quiet Catch. So this is still part of 2nd Platoon. May even be a different part of Kilo Company, and might even make it out alive and return at a future point. But they might not, might murder everybody, might be great. Who knows? Who knows? So joining us this week, which way am I pointing? This way, I was pointing the right way. Ben! Welcome, Ben. You've played Alien before.
I have.
You've been on Garblag before.
I have.
Yay.
I am indeed a Garblag.
Mm.
Only a demi Garblag, like a half a Garblag. Diet Garblag. Not a full fat Garblag. Yes, I'm going to be playing Sergeant Dan Maxson. Guaranteeing my survival with both a Dan and a Mac in there at the same time.
Yes, yeah, definitely guaranteed.
Do you want me to read out my blurb?
And it's up to you if you want. Just tell us what Sergeant Dan Maxson can do. Give us an idea of what.
Sergeant Dan Maxson has got problems, but he is quite strong and nimble, fairly healthy. He's a field commander and likes him some tequila.
Nice.
And stims.
And already has a reroll from Naren and Zeta.
Huzzah.
Big Mac. It's
Big
Big Mac. Yeah. It's got problems, but Alien isn't one yet. All right.
Sadly, no, that is the nature of his problems.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm enjoying chat already. They're being very good. All right. Joining us for the first time with Aliens is Josh. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I don't think I will be later. I've set a background so I can go. I think that's so. I'll be playing Corporal Pilar Dallas. He's a Comtech Marine, and hopefully doing a lot of opening airlocks and shooting things out of them.
Opening airlocks, not pushing people out of them.
Yes, spacing, I believe it's called.
No, that happens a lot in Expanse, which was a Monday game. This is not the Expanse, but thank you very much for joining us on such short notice this evening, both Ben and Josh. Really appreciate you just diving in. I know you momentarily beat Spider Queen Long to it. She was. Yeah, there we go. Familiar faces. We've got Dan. Dan playing a different character this week.
Yes, I am. I'm playing Rat Finks, and he gets his name for multiple reasons. He's got a small demeanour. He's not very healthy. Doesn't bode well. He's very stealthy, though.
Yeah.
Very stealthy. But he also got the name because he put bombs in rats' bums and used it to blow up the UPP soldiers on O'Bannon's world that were trying to catch him. So, he uses his initiative, catches them and eats them and then uses them as bombs.
So to clarify, Dan is playing me and I'm playing Dan.
Yeah. And it's great because we can't have Alien without at least one Mac in it. So I'm glad that you are a Mac. It's great.
Yeah. And then for all kinds of chaos and shenanigans, it's Lance Corporal Yazzie for Simon.
Hello. Yeah, I'm playing Lance Corporal Yazzie. I'm a failed astronaut that's been forced to be a Marine, and I'm just not happy about it, to be honest.
Fair. So this side mission, let me find this side mission is called. Oh no, I've lost the side mission. You will die. No, I can't justify that. This side mission is called Perchance to Dream, because I know there are a few people who have the book and are looking along with us. So Perchance to Dream is our side mission today, and you are where a week or two ago we had the TAMB and the rest of the company went off into the Borderland systems to do some fighting. They went to the front. They're going to kick some UPP butt. And that's where we went. We are on... Where are we? Come back a bit. No, that's not it. Welcome to Millie flicking through a PDF really quickly and then getting frustrated that she's flicking through the PDF too quickly. We are in what system is that? GJ1256 system on Alto 7, which is a terrestrial planet, breathable atmosphere with constant cold rain and overcast skies.
So England.
Yeah.
But it's like a dry rain.
It's a dry rain, yeah. So we're in this Alto 7 system. So we're in this Alto 7 planet, which is in the Borderland regions on the frontier. It used to be a CCAF, a Canadian Forces that now it's a neutral
Bless
planet.
them, they try.
They tried. And they reckon that the population here should have been about 40 neutrals. Turns out there were a lot of UPP here. So obviously, we can't have that. That's no. Too many UPPs. Let's send our Marines down to get stuck in and get them off in case they've found some cool Canadian stuff. So this frontline, this battle has been going on for a few days now, and you found yourselves gathered together as a combat search and rescue team because one of your troops, one of your squads, has gone down behind enemy lines, and we can't leave a Marine behind. So we've collected everybody together as a CSAR team, and your mission, you have no option but to accept it. Your mission is to get out there and find this team. What's the notable thing about being asked to find these folks is let me see if I can get this up. You do the thing. Can I do the thing? Yes, I can. There we go. The notable thing about this is your main contact, or the only one that's still alive, so to speak, is an android. They are a warrant officer for your unit. They're known as Pope. They are the Bishop style model, Lance Henriksen, face to them. All the other PDATs for the rest of his squad that he was with all suggests they're dead. No bio data coming back from them. However, Pope is still alive. Pope is still functional, and they are a very very juicy piece of intel if they are acquired, and then they are also technically a Marine. And
more important than bishop, because bishops, then archbishops, then cardinals, then the Pope. So that's quite high ranking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he's still only a warrant officer, but yeah, definitely in the ecclesiastical terms, he is definitely outranking them. So you are sent off. Yazzie, Lance
Yep.
Corporal Yazzie. Are you a Cheyenne pilot as well as a
I can
driver?
fly, drive, and do anything.
Excellent. So, so we have a number of choices for how we want to get out that way. Then we could jump in a tank. We could fly out and try and dodge some bullets and bits and pieces in a Cheyenne. What else do we think?
Tank.
Vehicles.
Tank.
Very good. I'm happy to drive a tank if you want
We're
me
going to
to.
drive.
Oh, a black van with a red stripe down the side. Sold.
I have
Yes.
all-terrain vehicle as an ability, so
Nice. Yeah, Ultra ATV would be a good one. Is that one of your talents for this character?
that is my talent. My talent is ATV.
Should we take a minute to have a look at that talent? Just so we know what we're doing. New talents. All-terrain driver. Almost anyone can drive a tractor or an APC, but with this talent you have experience in driving all-terrain vehicles over rough terrain whilst minimizing damage to the vehicle. You get a +2 modification to pilot when driving a wheeled or tracked vehicle built for off-road travel. All right. So that suggests to me we're going to have a quick look at some of the ATV vehicles that we can have in this. What have we got? Let's see. The Ox, I'm afraid, is a UPP vessel, although we know somebody who would enjoy that.
Well, actually, we could have stolen one, and if we're going behind enemy lines, that might be a good choice.
You want to have previously stolen an Ox?
Well, if we pushed forwards, we could have taken over one of their camps that had an Ox in, and we decided that actually driving in an Ox might be
suitable.
Well, we're going to get shot at less.
I have bypass skills and things, so we could
initiate Simon Powers.
Just let me.
That approves. This is stealthy.
Just let me look at the AlphaTech XT-37 Stinger 4x4 fast attack vehicle for you.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds cool.
Just let me look at that one.
Did you see Simon's face light up as she gave the name of that vehicle?
Yeah. Fast attack
Sounds like a
vehicle
man
used by the
razor.
UMC for less than a decade. Designed to carry... Oh, no, it's only a two-person, so we'd have to leave two people behind. Sorry.
Could we take two of them?
No, because you only have one ATV driver.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just tow it.
Just tow him. Just put it on a towing cable, run you in a line down the...
Yeah, it can hold a
Get
trailer, right?
Some of those parachutes where you pull them along behind and they're just floating up there.
Yeah, no.
Guns are blazing.
There's a battle tank. There's a heavy tank. I don't think we want a tank.
Let's take the Ox.
We want to have tried to capture a UPP Ox. All right.
I have loads of post-it notes all over all the dials telling me what we're doing in Native American.
Yeah. Okay. So there
was actually a thing. There were Navajo
code breakers
and Navajo code encoders that they used in the Second World War, weren't there?
Yeah.
Because nobody else spoke Navajo.
Yeah.
Wind talkers, if you believe the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
Do you know how I know about this? Is because Fox Mulder in the X-Files had his password as "I want to believe" written in Navajo. That's how I know about it. That's how nerdy I am.
Wicked.
That was Fox Mulder's password. Gosh, I'm old. Anyway. All right.
And also, I can't get billed for destroying military property. Because it's not really ours. So.
I love that this is one of your motivations, setting out how do we reduce the bill that I'm going to have to foot.
All right. So this is a captured Ox. Yeah?
Yeah.
Downside of this is, as we were capturing it, we took out the phased plasma pulse cannon turret. But that's okay, because it still has 3 20 mil Gatling gun turrets and a multi-directional flame unit.
Yeah.
But no phased plasma pulse turret. Is that all right? That's my
think we'll
compromise
live.
if we're going in the UPP vessel.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a great big gun each.
Yeah. There's 3 guns, and then the driver can pay attention to what's
Just
going on.
run people over.
And it does have 3 big wheels. Let me see if I can get a picture of this for everyone. A little bit of on-the-fly production. So we're going to steal one of these. Well, we've already stolen one of these
Yeah.
things. And we're going to drive it out. Like, how close do we want to get? Like, I don't want to do so much of the journey getting out there because we're driving in a UPP Ox. And taking precautions. We've secured a good chunk of the system, of the planet, but we're trying to get back our android as we drive
Nice.
one of these bad boys.
Oh yeah.
So.
Do we have anyone in our group that actually could get by with speaking like their UPP?
So does anybody know Russian or Vietnamese or Spanish or what else is the UPP? What else do they favour out that way? Who else is in the UPP core?
We could pick up some stragglers on the way in and let them sit on the roof, you know.
No,
And then we look really UPP.
too many people. No. um,
Just shout 5-year plan at them if anybody asks you anything on the radio.
all right. German, Vietnamese, Spanish, Russian.
Dallas can speak German.
Dallas can speak German. All right, so we're
Ambition.
okay. So Dallas has done a bit of German at high school. We probably all have a little bit of Spanish from basic, because I think it's and also the United Americas. Like your current commander of the fleet is from Brazil, I think. So you'll all have a little bit of Spanish there. So how close do we want to get in our Ox is my question. We've got a location about 100.
What sort of terrain are we talking about moving into? Because if we're moving into a forest, then we probably want to go less far in the Ox. But if we're going mountains, then we probably want to go a bit further in the Ox.
Yeah, when Dan said, so it's England, I think he's quite right there. It's this sort of temperate, tree, foresty sort of place. Very wet, very muddy. It looks like the old world. Looks like the old world kind of thing.
Well, I don't want to get wet, so I'll get as close as I can, frankly.
As close
Yeah,
as we can.
Rat probably thinks the exact same thing. He doesn't want to go trudging through no mud. So
Yeah.
At least it's not a Bannon's world. It's a cold wet rather than a hot wet. Is that better?
to me, it is. Yes.
So we also know that there are a number of CCAN, a number of Canadian ruins here. They had previously a garrison, or not a garrison, an outpost, a military outpost here, and obviously they've left it. It's in disrepair. We assume that they have set up a UPP base, rally point, maybe even a garrison. They've converted it into a garrison, and this is where Pope is. This is where our android is.
Wow. So probably like you don't want to get closer than like a mile out, do you? You
Is
don't
that
need
it
to
would
be
drive straight up to the front door. Knock real loud.
Knock real
Do you
loud
want
with
to
the
drive up
Gatling
to the front
guns.
door? I mean, I'm quite happy to drive straight through the door. I mean, I reckon I could
Oh, we're just going to
bounce
go
off at worst.
full-on dynamic entry, just full-on crash.
Kick in the door.
I have a plan, right?
Okay.
We smash through the doors, and then we like one of us comes out in a UPP uniform saying, "Oh, Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung, this is our fault entirely. Unser Panzer braucht repariert. Like it's broken. We need to fix it. We can't." And then, that's enough of a distraction that you guys can get up to some mischief. Yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I say we kick the door in.
Yeah.
Drive the whole damn tank, truck, tractor, whatever the crap it is, right through their front door. Knock on the door with some chain guns. Say hi.
Sure.
Has this thing got speakers? Can I hook up some music?
What, like Ride of the Valkyries or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
we want
depends
something
on-
American.
Depends what Dallas has got on his little PDAT.
All disco.
All
Dallas just
disco.
listens
Oh
to
mate,
disco.
I'm so down with a bit of disco.
ABBA, just ABBA blazing out as you plow into the side of the building.
We could like go full war crime and be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, free medical supplies," and then
That would actually be full war crime, I'm sure. Somebody in the unit would be upset if they found out you did that.
Yeah.
But they have to find out you did that if you're going to just go straight in with that. So, all
All right,
right.
squad.
Disco.
We're going to drive up there. We're going to kick the door in. We're going to open up with some machine guns. Then we're going to get out, lay down some suppressing fire, get our robot, drive the hell back out of there.
Yeah.
In and out, straightforward,
Yeah.
nice and simple.
All to the backdrop of disco.
that sounds perfect, Sergeant. Sergeant, do we have any idea of their numbers?
More than us. There are 4 of us and more of them.
Understood. Thank you.
Hey, Sarge, can I just say that I don't like this plan? I'm more of a, hidey, stealthy kind of guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rat. You find any rats to shove cracker bombs up their asses, and you can throw some of those bad boys like grenades.
Now you're talking my language, Sarge. No problem.
The sergeant has got hideous scars, massive scratches and cuts all down his face and neck and shoulders. When he gets up out of the cryopod, the whole of one side of his body is covered in these scratches. There's a massive circular bite mark right over one of his clavicles. Just a mess. Absolutely hideous to look at. And he's got that crazy look in his eye. He's seen shit, man.
Couldn't believe.
Yeah. Can
That
believe.
sounds great. That suits me perfectly. I'm down to kill as many UPP as we can. We'll get them for what they did to my brother. That's the whole plan.
Oh yeah. I like it. All right, so we're gonna drive in, dynamic entry, guns are blazing, Gatling turrets everywhere, and
It's called Le Freak.
yeah. Grab Pope, turn around, hightail it out, and
Big old frickin' wheel spins.
be back in time for breakfast. Smoky some
Beer and
kippers, lads.
medals.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Right, good entry. Lance Corporal Yazzie, in your
Yeah.
all-terrain vehicle,
Yeah.
please make me a piloting roll.
Okay.
Tell you guys, there's shit out there that makes these UPP guys look like pussycats.
And I'll push that.
Okay, up your stress
Always
by
a good
one.
start.
I just rolled 10 dice and got nothing.
Nice.
So I'm pushing that.
Exactly what I like to hear.
Okay, that's much better. 1, 2, 3. Face hugger.
Panic already.
Got a 4 plus the 1.
That's okay.
5. So I'm okay. So 3 successes.
Excellent. All right, so you careering. How do you make this look as you're approaching? Then, with your successes? How do you look? Because to me, it sounds like you're trying to look like an ox out of control. Like, oh no, it's driving too close to the building, kind of thing. Or is this like controlled entry, and then as soon as you get close enough, like one side in forward, the other in quick turn, open the guns, Marines dive out. What's the plan here?
As we approach, do they like hail us or anything?
Um,
Okay.
So no, they don't. Which I guess makes Corporal Dallas a little twitchy, because you were all there ready on the UPP frequencies, German phrasebook at your side, and you're expecting
it's just scratched.
Yeah, you're expecting incoming ox, identify yourself. Please provide ident code, and you've probably
Wo ist mein Handy?
Yeah, what is my handy? You're expecting, maybe you've picked up on the comms chatter previously in the combat, like call and response signals and idents and stuff. As you get closer, you get none. You get no comms, no. Which it's only fair to say, Corporal Dallas, raises your stress by 1.
He'd even learned how to say donkey balls in German.
Donkey balls in German. Donkey balls.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I definitely think I'm going to be trying to be impressive. Maybe a bit of drifting on any bends as we're coming up towards the location.
Yeah, there's plenty of mud to skid about in. It's all good.
Yeah, I think as we get really close, there'll definitely be some evasive maneuvers, assuming something's just going to start opening up on us as someone's training turrets, and then just flat out for the last 50 meters to get as much speed for hitting the door.
Okay, so yeah.
And I might say brace for impact a little bit too late, just because
you're that kind of driver. It's okay.
I'm concentrating on what I'm doing.
Concentrate, paying
not
attention.
My passengers.
Not trying to kill anybody. It's all good. It's okay. All right. So we fly down this road through the woodland, rain pattering, smacking the side of the ox. Corporal Dallas at some point is like, "Wait a minute. This is quiet," but it's too late, because Corporal Yazzie is like, yes, power slide, corner turned, brace for impact. I'm not quite yet ready to make everybody roll for Simon's narrative descriptions and suffer potential, because I know how tender some of these characters are. So we're all harnessed
I think
in.
the fact that everyone knows my character, everyone knows how I drive, so everyone will have assumed and started bracing for impact a good minute before we even got anywhere near it.
Yeah, just
I assume as like standing beside while you were driving, with the phrasebook ready, and then as you accelerated, it was just like, read you loud and clear there, bud.
Yeah. Grab your...
Yeah, I think Sergeant Maxon just expects to crash all the time.
All right. Yeah, I like it. We slam into the side of this old-looking... I mean, it's got to be like 80 or so years old. It's not new. It's slightly... you can see slightly repaired with like... probably some parts of whatever dropship. So like, the modules has come down. Like you can see where they've clipped or bolted things on as you look down, as you drive in. And you slam into the side of the main entrance. Back doors, side doors, I can't remember with the ox which way it is.
I think it's back, isn't it?
It's quite a big one. So yeah, it looks like it's like the tail drops. So Yazzie must do like a 180.
Yeah. All the left wheels go forwards, all the right wheels go backwards.
Shunk, wham into the thing. Yeah. Tail drops.
I just realised what it looks like. It looks like Big Track.
Yeah.
The programmable robot truck that I had when I was a child.
Yeah.
And literally at the moment of the chorus line for Dancing Queen is when we start spinning.
Oh, okay. You can jive.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Tail drops open.
As everyone,
go
on. As people get out, I'll do like a bigger spin to try and kick up dust around them.
I was going to say, like, as the back gate drops, folks, the other three folks sort of advance into this compound. It echoes, having the time of your life, just through the thing. And it just echoes, and you can hear it, like, distantly through the building, like the corridors. And as you look, you're at like a T-junction. This door is at a T-junction. There's a corridor left, a corridor right, and a corridor straight ahead. Who's the first one out of the vehicle? Sergeant Dan. Excellent. Would you like to make an observation roll, or would you just like to carry on in a direction?
No, I'll make an observation roll. Is it wits, or it is wits, isn't it?
It is wits, yeah.
A mighty 4 dice. What could possibly go wrong? As it turns out, that's nothing could go wrong. I got a 1 and a 6.
Excellent. You don't have any stress though yet, so that's
No,
all
I
good.
do not.
That's all good right now. Okay. So as you stop and you look around quietly, you can see somebody's put chalk on the wall, and you can see. Let me just look at this this chap.
So I'm going to come out, spin left, then rotate back around. So I'm looking back into the vehicle, then cover the right exit, then cover the main one. Because I've come out and I've looked straight down there, then left, then all the way round to right. Clear 3, go, go, go.
All right. So you, as you look around, you can see somebody's written it in Spanish. Left would be like canteen or something from your sort of like mess hall, your kind of knowledge you have. Right is to dorms, and of course I've left my. Oh no, there's my book. There it is. There's my book. And then straight ahead is Estrella Obscura.
Okay, I know cantina. I know bedroomer. I don't know what that means. Probably that way.
You sure we don't want to catch them while they're sleeping, boss?
They're not sleeping. We burst in through the front door playing extra loud disco,
That's a fairly good point.
and there's nobody on the gate or the wall. There's nobody even outside. Whatever the hell's going on here, these guys are either deep in what they're doing or they're not here. But Pope's ident says that he is, so it's possible that they've cleared out or they're out on patrol. Now, if we can get in and out with Pope before they even get back, we might be able to leave them a few surprises as well. Yes, ass rats.
Got my little bomb, Sarge.
I've some sardines in my rations. If they're any good to you.
They're
Small,
tasty,
though.
but they're not good for putting bombs inside.
Fair enough.
Hey, boss, I got a silence motion tracker, so I could turn that on. They won't even know I'm looking.
Go for it.
I turn on my silenced motion tracker.
All right, yeah, you flick the silent switch on the.
And I didn't lose any power. Huzzah!
Excellent. All
Eyes
right,
open, Marines. Remember, these assholes can be cagey.
all right. So you let out this sort of ding. It doesn't make a noise because it's a silenced, cool motion tracker. You get about straight ahead. You get about 5 pings. Yeah, 5 pings. To the dormitories, to the bedrooms, you get another 5. You get nothing towards the canteen. So there's 10 contacts.
Hey, Sarge, we got 5 contacts to the right and 5 contacts to the front.
Is there any sort of like security hookup or panel interface around?
You want to
They've written on the wall in chalk, I don't have high hopes.
Yeah. You can have a quick scooch around. What is Lance Corporal Yazzie doing?
So I'll spin her up, point her in the right direction for exit.
Well,
And
I mean,
then
you
I'll lock
reversed
it
into
down.
the front door, so you're pretty
Yeah.
good. You could just
Of
like
course, yes. Yeah. No, I will just I'll just lock it up and then stay as close to the rest of the Marines as I can.
all right. You drive off into the tree line to give yourself a little bit of cover or something, and then head back. I think you said Yazzie only has a pistol on there.
I have a pistol and a combat knife.
But I'm sure you would, like, we didn't do the normal gearing up we would have done if we were heading out for a mission, so I'm sure they have a pulse rifle.
There's no way I would let you go out without a pulse rifle.
Okay,
You-
I've got a pulse rifle.
You got a
No,
pulse
I'm a
rifle?
little bit disgruntled that we've had to come out without a
Big
big
gun.
ass
Smart gun.
smart gun.
It's war.
It's
Sorry,
war.
Gordon was busy.
Gordon's
We
busy.
needed a driver more than we needed a smart gunner. Less walking.
Yeah, definitely 100-mile walk, 100-click walk, 100-kilometer walk would not have been enjoyable through.
Right, I'm going to wave him down the straight ahead corridor into
Right.
the camera obscura.
Yeah, Estrella Obscura. Yeah. So we advance, and are we just like full on, like running down this way, or are we going to take
Doors and corners.
Doors and
Doors and
that's where they
corners
get
by
you?
the numbers.
Rat is using all of his finest stealthy techniques because basically, if someone shoots back, Rat does not want to be the one that gets hit.
All right.
So it's probably me and Dallas advancing one by one
Pepper potting down
to
the corridor.
mark doors and corners while the others bring up the rear and
Alright.
keep an eye behind us.
Cool. Okay. So let's have a stealth roll. As this is a group roll, the person who is best at it gets to roll.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm pretty sure that's me. So what's it done on? Because it's
Agility.
agility. So I've got 7.
Am I in
assuming this is-
Coriolis again? I'm forgetting that we've got. Is this?
No, it's
No, it's not.
Agility,
It hasn't got
agility.
stealth, but I
Right.
have the talent stealthy. So I'm assuming that also does something for me.
All right. I do not need the Spectaculars rulebook. I do need the. Core
I mean, you can give me powers if you want.
Yeah.
But
What is this? Colonial.
Put time tokens on your invisibility.
Yeah, put time tokens down. Colonial Marines, do they have stealthy? No, they have subdue. That's not that one. General talents. Killer, rapid realize. You get a +2 modification to mobility when using the skill to move undetected.
so +2 more. That means 2 more dice, right?
2 more dice.
Cool. Then I have 9 dice,
Nice.
and I got 4 successes. We are stealthy as hell right now.
Yeah, so your successes are applied to the other folks, which is why we get the best one to roll.
I suppose it's the dancing queen playing in the background that has covered
Yeah.
our advance through this corridor.
I mean, if you'd have rolled no successes, you're all walking along going, Dancing Queen, yeah. And you're like, oh shit, combat silence.
The song
I think-
switched over as they're playing Fernando now, and the UPP love that song.
Fernando. And what you find is that every time now and again you look around and actually you can't see Rat, and somehow he's in another shadow. Like he was there, and you're like, oh, he's on that side now. He's creepily moving between the shadows.
I'm beginning to
just
see
watching
why he
him.
always gets the good stuff out of requisitions first.
I swear to God, I'm going to shoot him by accident one day.
Just watching him in front of me go from a shadow to a shadow, and I'm just walking along going, I'm at the back, I'll just wait until you go to the other shadow.
All right, so we head down quietly down this central corridor. After about 100 or so meters, we go past, and it's sort of obvious, definitely to Dallas, there are a bunch of like thick cables running into this room. So clearly they've installed in this room something that wasn't originally here. They can't use the natural like power lines or the equipment that was here. It's over 80 years old. It's a wet, muddy place. There's probably squirrels living in the fuse box. But you can see going into this room a bunch of cables that run in. You can carry on down the corridor, or you can,
Yeah,
you can
I'd
make
like
a
to
left.
draw the sergeant's attention to the cables, if at all possible.
Do the cables go into a door?
They go into, and the door is closed over, so it's like runs around the corner, and the door is closed over, so you don't have a direct eyesight into the room.
So I suppose my first intuition is, if they're running power, they're running it from somewhere. So there is a generator somewhere that we could potentially sabotage and give us an edge there.
Like, it doesn't sound like there's a generator nearby,
Right.
so following the cables down the corridor where they go will probably get you to some sort of power source.
Perfect.
Dallas, run a bypass on that door.
Understood, Sergeant. That would be
a big boot.
that it's one of those acoustic doors, Sergeant.
Yeah, it just looks like a rotten old door. It doesn't look like it's locked.
It's
just,
an old analog system.
Yeah, just
Then run a T4 boot diagnostic on the handle.
Understood, Sergeant.
okay. Cool. So Dallas kicks the door. Sergeant Maxon covering as they barrel in, swing the door open, And you can see that this is some sort of probably before whatever's gone down here. It's been some sort of checkpoint. There is like a desk must have been in the corridor, and it was brought in and now is knocked over on the floor from where the corporals just kicked the door open. So it's some sort of pathetic kind of barricade or something. And then as you look into the room, you can see there's a bunch of screens. Most of them look like they're fritzing, all with like sticky tape labeled sort of things as it's been assembled. This is definitely not like a long-term and physical, like, planned location. This is something that they've come in, plugged stuff up, and then, Dallas has probably done it on the back of an APC. Okay, this is Gorman, this is Pix, this is that kind of stuff. He's just setting up the monitors and that kind of thing. They all go into what looks like an operating server, like whatever they're pulling data from and showing this is still got flashing lights on, still connected to something else, potentially remotely, wirelessly kind of thing. There is a desk that they're all situated on. Looks again like it's a fold out, we brought this with us, metal table kind of thing. And then there is whatever remnants of old looking furniture, all rotten, all yucky, pushed over into the side of the room.
Hey, Dallas, you're up. See what you can get.
Perfect, Sergeant.
Is there anywhere out of this room, or is this room a dead end?
Doesn't look like there's a way out. No, it looks like it was probably some sort of small office or cupboard. There's probably not quite enough room for all four of you to be in there, but...
Matt, did you not say that you had some targets sighted in this area? You had contact.
Rat will reconsult the motion tracker.
No, there was no... you don't... Free information that you'd know.
Oh.
The contacts you had, 5 of them were much further away.
Hey, Sergeant. No, Sergeant. They're a little bit further down. Just down there.
There is no further down. That's back the way we came.
No, there is. It doesn't
No, down
carry
the
down.
there is a
corridor,
further.
Sergeant.
Yeah, so you're only about a third of the way down the Estrella Obscura corridor before you've come to this door with the cables in. The cables that Dallas has seen go all the rest of the way down.
So I'm new to this. So I'm rolling a Comtech.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I get the dice from Wits as well, is it?
Yeah, Wits plus Comtech.
I have a talent called Bypass. Is that any good to me?
Let's double check the bypass talent.
I also have Electronic Tools.
Electronic tools will give you +2, I believe. Garblag, are you in the chat? Quick, tell us. You've got some...
It's either a +1 or a +2. I think it depends on the quality of the electronic tools.
I'll take a +1 to be safe. And then I just roll first.
Let's just get your bypass talent up quick, because I think that'll give you a bonus. New talents. Come on. Bypass. You have experienced jury rigging kits and using diagnostic devices to hack doors. So this would only be for a doorway bypass. Okay. You get +2 if this was to get in a door.
Brilliant. Okay.
So we'll remember that for later. And
so
you take
it's nine dice.
Hudson talent.
Yeah, it's a Hudson.
And I'm looking for 6s.
Just 6s. But actually, because we've raised your stress level by 1, you also get 1 stress dice. Now, that will give you a 6. That'll give you a success if you roll a 6. But if you roll a 1 on this, potentially bad stuff can happen.
So different colored dice. Grand.
Yeah.
Roll that now. I got no successes and no stress. Shall I push myself for another one?
So if you push yourself, you're going to add another stress dice up your stress to 2.
Brilliant. And another stress. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I like this. Right.
And then roll everything all together. And
you start to become really effective at 8 stress dice.
And also,
I got 2 successes.
Excellent.
And no stress. No.
Yeah.
That's the gold standard, is 8 stress dice.
Is that what
when you kill
Engels
your
had?
own teammates, right?
That was when Engels actually got really useful.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 successes.
2 successes.
Would you like to show off doing this, or would you like extra information? Or would you like
extra information.
Extra information.
I'm here to murder the UPP. That's
Okay.
my main goal.
You can show off if you want. You don't. Okay, no, you take extra information. It's fine.
Sorry.
All right. So as you're looking over all the stuff, you plug your diagnostics kit in, you flip everything together. It's a very efficient system. It's very put together very well. Whoever was like plugging this all together really knows their shit, as they've made, like, there's no, like, I think every Comtech has probably done it and like, oh, screw it, I'm just going to duplicate that feed to put this in here and have this feed and that kind of stuff. This isn't like that. There's somebody who's put this together, has put it together with care, attention, and time, which is unusual for the sticky taped names over all the screens. You also see that there are several cameras active, but whoever's put this together, whoever's been in this room, has put like a scrambled filter over them, like they don't want to watch the screens anymore. And then there is a third feed, so we've got like the audio and the visual coming to all of the screens here, and then there is a third feed of audio, which is called come on, computer.
Los Alien.
Los Xenomorpho.
Los El Xenomorpho. Elephant scream noise.
Page 174. I need to double back to. Actually, no, it's not. I don't need to double back to. It's called Marana. Marana Audio.
Okay. I suppose my first thing is these are cameras, I assume, somewhere in the base. So I'm going to want to unscramble, though, if at all possible, lift that filter to give us a heads up on what's going on and maybe locate Pope.
Yeah, it's easy peasy. Absolutely easy. You just literally just have to like delete a couple of lines of odd code this person has put in.
Brilliant. Just cancel the Instagram filter.
Yeah, just cancel.
They've all got cat ears now.
Everybody's cat ears. Clown faces, all that kind of stuff. All right. So Sergeant Dan, as you're watching over Dallas's shoulders, he's going through and deleting these filters off these half a dozen or so feeds. You can see one is to a cafeteria, and you can see it looks like raccoons or something have gotten in there. Everything is thrown about. It's trashed, and someone has taken chocolate pudding and started writing on like the walls and stuff. It's very definitely
highly educated raccoons.
Yeah, chocolate pudding all over the place. The other one is to the dormitories, where you saw the 5, where Ratfinks saw the 5 pings. You can see that the dormitories, again, it looks like they've just gone absolutely batshit, and any housekeeping has been neglected. People have ripped open, you can see like ripped open bedding, stuffing everywhere. And as you watch, you see someone run from one side of the corridor into the other. And the audio is pretty garbled, but you definitely hear like somebody shouting at someone. What would it be? You might even know the Spanish for it, because obviously Marines are not gentle when it comes to Revelia, and they're shouting at them, wake up, kind of thing. And you can hear it off screen, because this just looks down the corridor.
Yeah, have you ever seen anything like this, Sergeant? Looks like someone got here before us.
These guys look like they've gone crazy.
I knew discipline was terrible among the EPP troops, but this looks...
This is much more than just poor discipline. This is like space crazy or something. These guys have been out here for too long and they've lost their shit.
Okay. Sergeant, what we have eyes, we have ears. Do we need anything else? There's a third audio feed here.
There's
Called
actually
Pull that
Miranda.
one up.
there's 2 more cameras that you can't get a picture on. So either something has covered up the cameras, or something must have covered up the cameras because
Is there a label on those screens?
it just says Lab 1 and Chamber 1.
Understood.
And then there is 2 more feeds, and this is odd because it's also labeled as like our Spanish is not great, and it's either like sleeping room or dormitory room 1 and medical 1. And as you look at the dormitory room 1, it looks like there's cryo tubes, but it looks like they've been hacked or something. Like it's only like the top half of a cryo tube over a bed, and there are 2 people in them, and the lights look like they're on, and there are cables coming out of the top of the cryo tubes, but you can see their feet, and like, so it's really odd. It's like they've hacked them and put them onto like a bed kind of thing. You can see these 2 sets of legs sticking out, and every now and again as you watch, like a leg will twitch, like that sort of I'm having a dream kind of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Nothing on our synthetic though.
No, nothing. The lights are on in medical 1. Nothing's happening there. You watch.
All right, we need to go and ask some of these arseholes where our synthetic is.
But as Dallas said, there is a third feed, which is in the code labeled Murana.
Well,
Pull up the audio on that one.
Understood. Dig-a-dig-a-dig.
Okay. So who's in the room? It's just Sergeant and Corporal, and then Ratfinks and Yazzie are out in the corridor. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
On Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah, on Overwatch. We've been playing XCOM in our house recently. On Overwatch. Why did you miss? That's
90%. You had 90%.
yeah. You've been there. You've been there. So out of Ratfinks and Yazzie, who's got the best observation? Is it Ratfinks?
My wits is 3.
I've got 7 total for it.
7 total.
He may be really skinny and unhealthy, but he's very observant.
All right, yeah, make an observation roll for me.
One success.
Excellent. So as you're there in the corridor, you can hear the sergeant and the corporal. They're talking about feeds, and this is discipline is poor. What's going on over there? That kind of stuff. You think for a moment you hear the scrabbling of like rats or something, which probably piques your attention given your preferred deployment method for
Explosives.
explosives. Yeah,
Booby traps.
booby traps. So maybe there's a brief like yes or like, oh fuck, I hope nobody sees this because I'm just going to get some more stick from it. One end of jubilation or Marine Army style. Ugh.
You use rats for explosive once, and everybody just
That's
ribs you
all
about it.
they talk about, yeah. But as you sort of spot around, maybe using whatever sight or sort of trying to see if the tracker picks up. I won't make you roll for it because you don't really do it. But as you look around, you see scuttering, and it must have come out like of a duct or air vent or something. And at first you see like these legs. It looks like some sort of big arachnid thing come out. And then as you watch, it looks like we know it's a face hugger, but obviously it looks like these two hands sort of jumps clawing together, and it comes out around the vent and then scurries down onto the floor in the darkness, where you for a moment lose it as it scutters under a discarded chair, and you take that moment to kind of look at it, and then you just can see it, and it's waiting in the corridor up ahead. It's like clearly the noise of everything has attracted this.
Hey, yes, come here.
I will stop secretly doing the robot.
Yes, come here.
How do you secretly do the robot?
Because
No
we're
one's
all on
watching me.
Overwatch doing the right thing, and he's just like sitting there going, yeah. Hey, yes.
Yeah.
Can you see the little spider thing? Well, it's not little. It's really big. Can you see the big
No.
spider thing?
No. Where?
And I point it directly so you can see it.
Imagine how many cherry bombs you could fit up that thing.
I was just gonna say it.
Leave Ratthink alone.
Yeah. Shit, man. That's some weird creature.
This is the odd thing. Like it's perfectly sort of still. If Rat hadn't pointed it out, you'd just think it was like something in the shit that's been kicked around in the corridor. It's perfectly fucking still, almost like it's ready to attack or pounce. As
Rat probably recognises that because he spent like ages in O'Bannon's world basically hiding from the UPP and basically waiting in like mud and then like doing the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, coming out of the mud and killing people and throwing rat bombs at them and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean you recognise the tactics. I don't think Rat recognises the creature.
Oh no, he wouldn't recognise the creature, but like he kind of recognises its like natural predatorial instinct that it's waiting to grab something.
I guess that's the other thing, like, because you spent time on O'Bannon's world where everything wants to kill you, it's not unusual to see weird creatures on planets for Rat, so this is probably not as freaky as you expect, or as we would be in terms of, like, aliens.
Like, Rat probably just thinks it's an oversized, weird, spidery thing that's probably going to try and bite him if he gets too close to it.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarge. Hey, Sarge. Me and Yaz have seen something.
What you got, Rat?
Hey, over there, can you see it? And again, pointing out to the Sarge, like, the weird spider thing. You don't want to get too close because it looks like it's going to try and attack you.
Don't we have to go down that corridor?
Now, I would suggest you put a bullet in it if we're going to do that.
Put a bullet in it.
All right. So you come
Sidearm
outside.
rather than
you're gonna shoot it with your pistol. Corporal Dallas, as you are left in the room of your own, this is just when you've managed to get the the sound up on the speaker. I would
This is a stress event, isn't it?
I'm just trying to think of whether there is a roll I can get you to make. Yeah, make me a straight empathy roll.
Empathy 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And I roll the stress dice with this.
No, just your empathy. Just your empathy for this.
No successes.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna take a stress as the sound that comes out of the speakers is this unnerving, strange sound. And as you sit there for a moment, you listen, and you're pretty sure it says your name. Is that my name? And then as you listen, like it's more of this sort of strange ambient static noise that kind of modulates and sounds like it's got a theremin in there or something. And it wasn't just like Dallas. It was like, like a mum saying your name as she strokes your hair as you sleep, kind of thing.
Okay, I won't tell anyone about this because that sounds like space crazies.
Very space crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear this, you shake your head for a moment, and then we hear a gunshot. Let's hear how Sergeant Dan does with their ranged combat.
1, 2, 3 successes.
All right. There we go. We want one of them. No, I pressed the wrong button. So you got 2 successes. Is that right?
Yep. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah.
Armor. Oh, I've not got any dice. Hang on a second. That's an oversight. All right, I've got some now. Oof. So it has an armor of 2, and then a bit of armor from cover. But you've got armor piercing rounds. Is that right? On your
It doesn't
the
say
sidearm?
so.
On the
Not the
sidearm, no.
sidearm.
no.
I think it's the rifle that's armor piercing, not the sidearm.
All right. So
I don't know.
Are you using your rifle or? Are you...
I was using the sidearm because it's just a big spider. Why on earth would you waste pulse rifle rounds
Sure. Okay.
on insects?
All right.
So I've just been bitten by very large things. I'm not just good at.
I mean, Ratfinks has been to Abandon's World. So perhaps they caution a different approach. However, we shoot. How much damage do you do basic? Should we get the...
I do not know. I don't have the alien book in with me. Sorry.
That's okay.
One.
Oh, but I do.
Pistol
have...
does 1.
Pistol does 1.
Well, I'm saying there's me saying that.
Pistol
But
does
of course,
1.
I do have.
Unless you've got a magnum, the pistol does 1. The
Yeah.
magnum does 2. Pistol does
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, I do not have a magnum.
Yeah, because the Magnum's what old Mac had. My
Yeah.
very first alien character.
All right.
God, I miss Sally.
Okay. So you do 2 points of damage unless you're going to use your other point of success for something else.
No, you put it all in damage.
Sure. You take a moment. It's very still. You carefully, like, you know, Vasquez, where they are, sort of thing. Fire. It moves in a way you would never, like, it uses its tail to sort of fling itself out the way. The chair and the bits and the debris that it's in sort of fly everywhere. You definitely winged it, and you can smell this immediate sort of burning, acritic acid sort of scent, and it skitters along.
Would my background give me any hint to help me remember that smell?
Ooh, I think, yeah, it definitely does. Let me just... Yeah, in fact, I think...
I would definitely take a point of stress.
Yeah, I was about to
if I
say,
get that smell.
It smells exactly like that. Exactly like your background reminds you. I'm sorry, folks. I've just left all my alien things over there. Hang on.
And now we will sing you a rendition of Dancing Queen.
Simon, would you please prepare the robot dance?
It wouldn't be on Dancing Queen anymore, not unless you've looped the track.
Has Simon killed everybody while I was away?
No.
Yeah, we're all dead.
We're all dead. All right.
So I'm gripping the stump of my leg.
Love it. I love it. All right. So, Dallas, you hear this gunshot, small arms fire in the corridor, and perhaps a swear word or two from Sergeant Maxon. And then
No, I'm going totally silent. I'm going cold.
Okay.
Just holstering that pistol, unslinging the pulse rifle.
Is it skittering towards us?
We're going to draw some initiative cards, so yes.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta get my background.
Yeah. Who wants this one? Oh, I think I've just shown
I'll
you.
have that one.
That's a
I'll
3.
have that one. Yeah, I'll have that one.
No, I always miss out the good cards.
You can have the next one, Dan.
Great, it's going to be a 10.
You always get 10 down.
No, it's always 10 or 9. Like,
It's 9 or 10.
Do you want this one?
yeah, I'll
If
take it.
If you don't want this one, I'll have it.
I'll take it. No, I'll take it.
It's an 8. Which is not 10.
Gonna look it up.
I'm moving on up, people. Moving on up.
Who wants this one?
Bagsy.
All right. It's a 5. Josh, do you... you want this
Yeah,
one,
I'll
or
draw
shall I have this one?
I'll draw the last one because I'm in a different room.
Okay.
So I'm kind of dense to everything that's going on. I imagine.
So I get a 9 and
Oh.
a 1. And then the last card is the 10. All right.
Dallas is gonna die.
Dallas is down. Dallas is dead, man. Dallas is dead. All right. So on number 1, it's gonna do some skittering. I have to roll a d6 to find out what it's gonna do. Oh my gosh. Great. I rolled a 6, by the way.
All right, okay, cool.
All right.
That's unfortunate. The sergeant was at the front.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. So, okay, Sergeant Dan, you bring this thing down, you shoot it, it launches itself, it uses its tail to evade. I rolled a 6, which is called Final Embrace.
Oh no!
Roll
Why are
the
you on, Millie?
roll the attack with 6 base dice. So it's only 6. I get no successes. So Sergeant Dan, perhaps being on edge from the scent in the air, maybe of having experienced this before, it launches itself at you. You sort of lean as it goes right past you. You feel its like legs, its claws go across the side of your cheek, lands on the floor behind you. What did we have next? We had a 3, didn't we? I don't think we had 2.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So that's a 3.
Yeah.
That is Corporal Yazzie. In between you and Sergeant Dan is this weird crab spider thing that must have just leapt a good, I don't know, 5 meters in the air at Sergeant Dan's face.
It's leaking acid as well.
It is. It did splash acid. You can smell that scent all around.
So I'm gonna reach behind myself, draw my combat knife, and throw it full. Try and pin it to the wall.
Pin it to the floor with your combat knife?
Pin it to literally with my
Okay.
combat knife,
All right.
because I'm not used to using a big rifle. Even though they gave me one, I'm like straight for the combat knife. I'm
Okay.
assuming it's still range combat because I'm throwing.
Yeah, range combat. You can use your agility, yeah.
If you don't shout, put your hand on that wall when you hit it.
Hand
disappointed.
on that wall.
Okay. Two
The enemy
successes.
cannot cast magic missile if you
I'm
disable
gonna-
his hand.
I got 2 successes. I'm going to push.
Okay, sure.
Because let's face it, right? Eight of these little yellow dice is what you're heading for, isn't it?
All right, Simon's just after the stress cascade.
Yeah. So
The race
I'll roll
to
my
zero
panic.
San in
I'll
Alien.
roll my panic, which is 7. That's okay.
7 is a nervous
But
twitch.
I've got. That's okay. I don't mind. But I have 5 successes.
So your stress level and everybody who can see you, their stress
Yeah.
level goes up. So that's definitely Rat and Dan. Dallas,
Yeah.
you evade this stress because you are still like, did I just
Yeah.
say my name? Was that a gunshot? What's
I'm
going
still
on?
quietly looking at the monitor going, Mom?
Mum?
I'm up to 3.
Yeah. All right, so
I'm up to 3.
you got 5 successes there.
5 successes. Yeah,
Base damage of
so-
a combat knife is 1, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you want to use your other 4 successes to injure it, knock it
well,
prone?
Well, I want to try and pin it. So I suppose knocking it prone would be me pinning it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because it can obviously just rip a leg off as it tries to escape if it wants to.
Okay. Right.
And then the rest is just the rest is just straight damage after that.
Okay.
I'm not even going to try and look cool.
You sure?
Oh, I really want to look cool, but I'm not.
Who
gonna
are you?
try
What have
and
you
look
done
cool.
with the real Simon?
Okay.
I mean, he already looks cool. He's throwing a knife at a giant spider.
So apparently, I'm looking cool.
Did Simon mention there's a grenade type to the knife?
Maybe my knife magnetized and it was next to my grenade.
And just takes the grenade. No, I'm not going in for
No.
that.
You guys
Along
don't
with the can of
pre-tape your
Prometheus.
grenade?
Literally, yeah, knife into it.
All right, you fling the knife. It's a good aim. There is this odd sort of crunch noise as it impales the thing, and you hear the knife sort of scrape the concrete flooring that you kind of stood on, and then there is this horrible scent, horrible sort of acrid, and as suddenly as you watch, the top of your the knife handle just kind of goes ting on the floor. We have a moment where I'm assuming is it fucking dead? Is it dead? What the fuck? There's that whole sort of stress kind of shouting. Dallas, you might.
I thought it was. Put your hand on the wall.
Yeah. Dallas, you might burst out the room to see what the heck is going on. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But it is dead. And Corporal Yazzie, your knife is ruined.
Gone.
I'm gonna be like,
How are you
Yazzie,
gonna try and pick
why
it
did
up?
you give it a knife?
Hey, Dallas, he wanted a fair fight.
Does anybody have the banter talent? Never mind.
All right, you assholes. This shit just got real.
No, it didn't, Sarge. Just a little spider with a little.
No, you don't understand, man. You do not understand.
Just melted my knife.
Well, yeah, that's really
You
cool.
see this?
Your eyeball, Sergeant?
My whole goddamn face, son.
Oh, I was pretending not to notice, Sergeant.
This little shit's got a big brother. It's big, it's black, it's mean. And it wants to kill you. Wants to kill all things. Anything that's alive, it wants you dead. This asshole did this to my face.
And as he says that, Rat pulls out his knife. Hey, Yaz, you might need some more of these.
I'll take the knife.
And he gives him his combat knife.
Nice.
How am I supposed to put a grenade in this thing's ass?
I don't even know if these things have asses, man.
What's that?
What
weird...
they have got, they got mouths. Big, sharp fucking mouths. Not this little shit. This little shit's just practicing, motherfucker. There's a big one around here.
Would that explain the mess, do you think, Sergeant?
I think it might just do. All right, Marines, we're going weapons hot. I want to see every single one of you with a pulse rifle in your hand. We do not go full auto. Tight grouping, single shot. Try not to get any of it on you.
Corporal Dallas, do you tell them you've got the audio feed switched up, or are you just not mentioning it now?
I switched that off. I'm not gonna tell anyone. That's space crazy.
That's space crazy. Okay, so you...
Is there like a correlation? There's no way I could know it has something to do with this insect thing. No.
I mean, there were no insect sounds in it.
Yeah. Then no. I just think I had a space crazy moment.
Yeah, sure. And you use this distraction and then the sudden focus of Sergeant Maxon to just let it disappear. Just let everybody forget.
Perfect.
Yeah. Are we?
All right, we're on clearance, Marines. Kill everything. Except for the synthetic.
Hey, Sarge, if these things are as nasty as you say they are, perhaps we should just hightail it out of here.
We're got a mission, Marine.
Well, I mean, let's get the synthetic and go.
Yeah. But we kill anything that gets in between us and the synthetic on the way.
And we checked the comms. We can't find the synthetic anywhere. Any idea where they might be keeping them?
You've got a PDAT location if you want to. He's got one.
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
100%. Do I need to roll something?
No, it's just you remember in the end of, sorry, I'm trying not to pour beer on my notebook. That's why I'm not looking away. So in the end of Aliens, like Ripley has one, and it's that sort of like beep, 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 that's kind of point in direction kind of thing. As you give it a sort of 80 to 180 sort of which way, it's down in this Estrella Obscura direction.
Okay. Sergeant, who's on point?
Rat pulls out a tenner and goes, $10. Our synthetic is right exactly where those horrible, nasty things are. And he's holding up $10 in his bare hand.
Who's going to take that?
I'll take that. I'll take that every day of the week.
There you go.
Where's Crow when you need him? He always took the stupid bets.
And
why-
there's no one as dumb as Crow when it comes to stupid bets.
That's why he owes everybody money, right? So, okay, we take
Pat, watch the back. Dallas, you and me, Pepper Pot.
Okay. So we return to like formation. We're suddenly very focused and less kind of, dancing queen sort of thing.
What does Field Commander do for me?
Let's double check. I think you get to issue orders, and people get extra bonuses when you issue those orders.
Yeah, if you tell someone to shoot, when they actually roll the dice to shoot, they get +1.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think field
to know.
commander means. Let me just get the right. This is an officer talent. Field commander, you can use command to give orders in combat as a fast action instead of a slow action. This, in effect, means you can give orders twice in the same round. 71 command. If you so 3 things you can do with a command test. Stop panic. When another character makes a panic roll and loses control, you can make a command roll to return them to their senses. Give orders. In combat as a slow action, you can bark orders at another character. They must be able to hear you, even via radiocom. Roll command. For every success you get, they get a +1 modification for the test they'll need to take to carry out their orders. And then you can use command with your pull rank if you have that talent as well.
I'm a goddamn Space Marine bard.
Yeah, you Space Marine bard, nice. But yeah, you can essentially order people to do something twice with that talent. As a fast and a slow action. You stand there, you go, you do that, and they would get appropriate bonuses depending on your roll.
Rat's also going to activate the motion tracker again as we're advancing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we go any past any fire axes on the wall? Because if I see an axe, I'm picking it up.
Let's make an observation roll. Let's make an observation roll. See if we can find one.
Okie dokie.
There's no luck talent in Alien, so I can't make it a luck talent.
I lost the power on the motion tracker, but it's currently on.
Okay.
1 success.
All right. So yeah, you see. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Rat, you set out your silent motion tracker, and you send this ping out. You watch as the 5 contacts you had previously look like they've split up. There are 2 over to one side and 3 over to another. And then as you sort of maybe swing it around behind you, because you knew there were contacts down where the dormitories were, you see that the 5 contacts in there, they're all still together, but they've moved somewhere, like just on the periphery of, because obviously you've moved further in, so just on the periphery they've moved around a little bit, but not much. As you're making your way down this corridor, looking out, paying attention, you see in one of the rooms on the other side of the corridor, looks like raccoons have been in there as well, but there is an axe on a desk with a shaft of light. No, this is we've played video games, right? There's a nice shaft of light illuminating this axe. Yeah, it's on a desk. In fact, it's embedded in the desk. It's like clunk. Somebody's used the axe in here.
Yeah, I'm going to go and try and wrench the axe free.
Mm-hmm.
They're like either side of a cucumber. Half a cucumber either side of the axe.
Yeah, they just chopped a cucumber in half.
Yes, ah!
So you head in there. The axe is on
It's
the
going to be
table.
sticky, isn't it? I can already sense that my decision to go in and pick up this axe means the axe is going to be sticky. I can see through time.
You can see through time. You go in there. I'm trying to let me just look. All right. So So on the table, on the opposite side of, like on the table, where the axe is embedded, it's covered in blood. Absolutely like soaking into this old, and this is an original desk. This is not something that the UPP have brought with them. Doesn't look like the UPP. There's no UPP kit or anything in here, except maybe like an ashtray with a bunch of cigarette stubs in it, and maybe like a water bottle or something, and protein bar wrapper, that kind of stuff. So somebody's been using this room for like secret smoke breaks or something. The axe is in the desk. There's blood all over it, and six fingers.
On it.
Yeah, 6 fingers on the desk. One stress, please.
Any thumbs, or is it just fingers?
I don't know. Do you want to go in and have a look as well? Sergeant?
Are they
Absolutely
all
not.
the same fingers, or are they like
All
6
baby
fingers from one hand?
No, they're human fingers. Don't
Yeah.
get me that easy.
No, I mean, I figured they were human fingers, but does it look like 6 people have axed their fingers off? Or has one person managed to axe off 6 of their own fingers?
All right, so here's my question. Are you going to poke through the fingers? Or are you just going to go like, clunk, fuck this shit, this has gone fucking...
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I don't have enough medical talent to
How
be
much
able to
stress
tell,
do you
so
want?
fuck that shit.
Yeah, you just wrench the fire axe out of the desk, back out the room, and
Another
These fuckers
glorious
have gone
day
s-
in the Marines.
Yeah,
Put
these
the
fuckers
axe-
have gone space crazy, boys.
clunk, close the door. You save your squad from rooting through them. You don't have a combat medtech, do you?
Nope.
You don't have a hospital corpsman. So you guys, you watch Sergeant Maxon as they're looking around. He looks into this room. He goes, heads in. You hear like this. Maybe you put your foot on the desk, wrench the axe out. He swears a bit, comes out and closes the door behind them, and is like, stay on target, guys.
That room's clean.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoulder the axe in one hand and have the pulse rifle in the other hand.
At the hip, yeah. And head down.
And then we're going to proceed on point.
Sure.
Rats
Okay.
just relay to the Sarge. Hey, Sarge, the target's down ahead. They've split. And he's just doing that. He's just, with his fingers, he's like signifying 2 one way and 3 the other way.
I like it. Like
Rat's
Roger
quite energetic. So he's like, hey, Sarge, yeah. 2.
Roger that, Rat.
One behind us, still stationary, Sarge.
yeah.
That might be someone to deal with on the way back out.
So we continue down this corridor. We're following these cables that Dallas has seen, right? We're following them along, making sure we're paying attention. They don't peel off. As you come to, it's like a cross sort of, yeah, it's an intersection. And you can see, it looks like it's some kind of, in hospitals where they have those little courtyard gardens kind of thing. One of the cables goes through a window into this courtyard garden, and you can see that there is like a tower with solar panels or something in it. So this is where they're getting their generated.
Okay.
So it goes through the window, and then the rest of them feed off down, continue down into the corridor of ahead. You're starting to see actually further down to where this kind of corridor runs. There is a very faint yellow sort of flashing light.
Flashing as in broken, or flashing as in like a strobe?
Like as a strobe. Yeah, like a
Okay.
strobe.
Like one of those loader things.
Oh,
where-
right, gotcha.
Yeah.
The little spinny yellow light that
Mhm.
goes round and round. So it looks like it's flashing, but it's not. It's spinning round
It's
and
just
round.
got a disc spinning around it. Yeah.
Sergeant, my best bet is that power is coming from that direction. Yeah, I don't know if that's a concern to us. It seems like our android friend is elsewhere.
I think we need to focus on the android. I don't think we need to worry about fucking up their base. It looks like they've done a good enough job themselves. We get the android, we get out. If we can throw a couple of grenades behind us, we'll do that.
Okay.
Understood.
So
Cool, so we'll just ignore that way.
We're not ignoring anything. I don't know where these things are going to come from. They could come from anywhere. I mean, at least the floor's safe for now.
It's concrete, yeah. It's concrete. It's a good floor. There's no gratings in this floor. Just air vents and that kind of stuff.
UPP did one thing right.
Well, no, this was the Canadians. It was a very sensible Canadian base. Very sensible.
A lot of wheelchair access. And,
Yeah,
you know,
very,
public
very
spaces.
good access. Nice.
Very well designed.
Yeah, was before they bugged out. We continue ahead. Who's on rear guard? Is it Ratfinks? As you pass this garden with the tower in, the bushes shake. The bushes sort of like a cat is in there or something, and you head on.
Just rats. Is it just Russell?
Yeah, just rustles.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we walk away, though, it's got like the corner of his eye is on it.
Yeah. In case
He's watching out for one of those.
The spiders, yeah.
Yes.
Or one of the raccoons that redecorated the canteen.
The raccoons who redecorated the canteen and did writing in chocolate. Mm-hmm.
Definitely raccoons.
Definitely raccoons.
Definitely chocolate.
Literate raccoons with a distaste for chocolate. Yeah. So we advance. We keep going. And you can see that there are more of these power cables going this way now than coming up. There's just these two kind of camera feeds, data cables that are running the opposite way. You can't, you know what I mean. And the majority of the power is split down this way, keeping things running.
Almost as though it was leading to a lab of some kind.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll keep my eye out for any other like vehicles, like push bikes and things.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going to put the android in the basket on the front of the bike.
He's going to pop sick wheelies.
Pop sick wheelies and
then Yazzy's going to pop a sick wheelie and like race away with the android.
All right, make an observation roll.
Okay.
Dan's just like,
Don't worry, Dan. You're the only one small enough for him to give you a backy.
Why you do this, Simon? Why you do
One
this?
success.
Okay.
I was rolling 3 dice and then three stress dice.
You got
I got one success.
Excellent.
I
So
thought I was going to freak myself out by trying to see if there's maybe a like, what were those UPP Cheyenne type things?
all right, I can tell you right now, there are no Cheyennes inside this building.
Oh well, it was worth it.
There's no Cheyennes
I'll set up for a
parked.
bicycle.
All right, so as you're making your way down this corridor, we've gone past this little garden. We're following these cables along. We can see maybe 200-300 meters ahead, some sort of flashing light at the corner of something. And as you go past, there's a room on one side, and you can see in there, there's about half a dozen wheelchairs. Half a dozen wheelchairs and a bed. You know, the hospital bed on wheels?
Yeah.
So you can see half a dozen wheelchairs and a bed on wheels.
Okay.
If you want, you can go and get one of them.
No, it's fine.
They won't be stealthy.
I'm thinking what kind of gradient there might be. If I can get a downhill slope, get a run up and up.
Got a gammy wheel as well, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lift's ever so slightly
bikes
to the
are-
left.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
And Rat is definitely also on full stealth mode.
Play 2 strengths.
Yeah, let's get a stealth check. A stealth
Okay.
roll. And you get your +2.
Yes.
And we'll see.
And
how
I do
many-
have one stress now. I get 3 successes and 1 panic,
All right.
which I roll a 1, becomes a 2, it's fine.
Okay, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, Rat, you sort of, whisper out to folks, watch this corner here. You keep everybody from clattering and clanging along as your squad quietly advance down this way. You get another 200 meters, so you're about 100 meters away from where this flashing light is, and you can see that these plastic curtains that drop down, the strip sort of curtains, and it covers the way. now and again you see them sort of move, so there's like a positive sort of pressure on the other side, so it's sort of pushing against these curtains. Rat, you would kind of instantly know it's very hard to be stealthy through these fucking things, as you kind of have to and then but you can see this light comes from behind there. That's why you didn't see it so far. It's been diffused by this sheeting. You can see there's more light further behind it, and again it looks like there's another sort of corridor junction not far beyond.
Is our android still dead ahead?
As you kind of swing it around, they're over to there's a stronger signal over towards the left slightly than straight ahead or right, but it is down this way. I mean, you could try and go back and find an alternate way round, but that would mean going...
I want to cut through these plastic curtains.
Get a cutting torch and just cut the bottom off them or something?
No, I was thinking combat knife and literally just cut through the plastic at about head height so that we can just walk through them. Because I'm thinking not so much this way, but if we have to come back the other way and we're running, and we run into these plastic curtains, they're going to hold us up.
Yeah, there'd be a bit of a mobility issue there. All right, so we want to... I mean,
So I'm just going to hold it, combat knife, cut through the plastic.
Yeah, all right. Are we trying to do this with stealth, or is all stealth gone out the window? We're just like, screw that kind of thing.
I think while he's doing this, I'll be kneeling beside him, looking through the door, waiting for...
You can go on like an overwatch position, can't you?
Yeah.
You also take
I
cover.
can't do stealth, so...
I will help with cutting with my knife.
Oh, the knife that
we only
rat
really
gave
need
you.
to cut like a single
Yeah,
door-sized
Yeah, just
chunk out of the corridor.
two or three
Two or
out
three
of the
slices of
strips.
this plastic and we're good.
Yeah, no problem. That's not a problem at all. All right.
You cut it in like a human shape with like a head.
Yeah, like a common like.
I was thinking we should get some tie backs and just, pull them out of the way and, nice bit of
Oh,
like,
yeah, you
rope.
take your hair bubble out and tie it around the hook. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We could ruche it around the top.
Make it really nice. Get some peplums and some rosettes. It'd be great. Be great.
Yeah.
Roll.
Live, love, laugh.
Roll.
Now I'm trying to work out what I can use to make a
haberdashery.
disco ball.
Roll haberdashery for me.
I don't have haberdashery, but
That's
can I take it
width.
off of interior design?
Yeah. We're now playing a different Year Zero game. Anyway, okay. So we're not trying to do this stealthily. Give us a force roll. You can have a +1 from Yazzie helping.
Okie dokie. So-
Alternative.
Oh, I have electrical tools. Is there anything like a hot cutting tool?
No, nothing that would go
That's
through
what-
this. This is like 7 or 8 mil thick
Oh,
plastic.
right,
So
okay.
It's 4 dice for my
I would
strength
suggest
and
scoring it
force,
and trying to crack it.
plus 1 dice from that, plus 2 dice of stress.
Mm-hmm.
D. 1 success, but also a face hugger.
All right, roll your face hugger, because if you get higher than 10 or more, you can't do the action.
And it's just 1 dice then, isn't it, on the face hugger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d6,
+2.
and then you add your stress level.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, I'm safe.
Okay. All right.
Stress is starting to rack up, though. Getting good.
Getting good. Okay, so you just are you doing this like in the middle of the curtain, so you don't have to think about we need to make it to the left of the corridor, we need to keep to the right.
Yeah, no, I don't want to have to think about it on the way out. I want to be able to retreat at speed.
Okay, so you cut through the middle 3. Yazzie catches them so they don't hit the floor. Dallas is Overwatch to whatever's beyond and thinks you're Overwatch for whatever is behind. All of you ready, tense, quiet moment as you do this. Yazzie catches them. You look into the room ahead, and you can see that they've obviously installed like plastic or some sort of medical grade coating in here. It's all white, it's clean, and the floor so that when you come in you can see it's all sort of clean. It's a clean area as you head in. It looks like beyond this there is an actual kind of airlock. You can see these hazmat suits and stuff hanging here. and they've got some sort of laboratory protocols in place for whatever's going on. All the stuff you can see, the sort of hazmat or protocols are in like Spanish and Russian and Vietnamese, all on the walls. Probably German there as well.
Do we recognize this room from the video feeds, or was it one of the blocked out ones?
You look around in this bit, doesn't look like there is a camera in this room. Do you want to go and press your face up to the window and see if you can see the other room?
Yeah.
Okay.
You only live once. Let's do it.
All right, you run up
Just gonna-
and you make me an observation roll.
So observation 1, and that's wits.
Yep, and then also your stress.
5 plus my 3 stress dice. Okay. I got 1, 2 successes and no stress, no
Excellent.
failures, no panics.
So as you kind of look in this room, you're fairly sure that this is Lab 1 that you're looking into. As you look in there, as you look into Lab 1, it's a fairly standard. It looks like to you like the average sort of medical. No, not medical. The average sort of science lab kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, where all the eggheads sort of do their sciencey stuff, and you never need to go near that because you do the computer stuff, and that's cool. There is a big window in Science 1, and that looks like it's got some sort of black spray paint. There's some sort of blacked out window. There's no light coming through that, which is
Great.
weird, but also possibly is where one of the camera feeds is.
Can I, if I scan with the Android device,
Mhm.
is
The
he in
PDT?
that room?
He's
The
not in
PDT.
he's not in that room, but as you sort
Okay.
of wave it around your clean room, your airlock, he is still over to the left somewhere.
Okay.
You sort of squint forward, you wave it over there, and it's got that dormitory, that sleeping room kind of thing written over it, over the doorway. You can see that
Okay.
there are some cables running out of that room to a computer, a terminal in this room. Cables run out into this room, kind of thing.
So I suppose, given the fact I've been freaked out by some of the machinery I've seen,
Mhm.
like it weirded me out a bit, I'm going to be very reluctant to see what's behind that blacked out area.
Okay.
I think I'll say to the crew relay, I think our Android is to the left here, and there's no need to go poking in things we don't want to find answers in. Is there, Sergeant?
It sure as hell is not. Let's get this synthetic and get the hell out of here.
Okay. So are we going to put any of the like, there are hazmat suits hanging up if you want. They're not very thick ones. They just look like the paper, but they'll cover you over if you want. No, we don't need that
Do we
shit.
need to? Are we gonna go in an area where? Are we going anywhere near hazmat stuff? As in, do we have to go through these doors to go in?
Yeah, so you have to go through so it's not so much hazmat as more clean room. Like, they don't want you bringing outside crap into their lab and then into the medical or whatever is in this place beyond.
Looks like it was a clean room.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing paper UPP pajamas.
Yeah, they probably are made of paper.
We go in, we pick up the Android, we come out again. We can run through decontamination when we get back.
ICC contamination protocols.
I'm not in a great rush to sit through another 5 months of ICC quarantine.
All right. So
I will put on a hazmat suit because the only armor I actually have is a helmet.
no, these hazmats.
These are made of paper.
that aren't. That,
Okay.
I've
As in, like,
I've misrepresented them. They are like
no, they're paper suits, aren't they?
yeah,
They're like a painter's apron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a forensic scientist would.
yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
At least we'll
Alright.
know where you got shot. No,
Yeah.
It'd be
Well, the
really
stag on a paintball stag do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
I won't then, from the derisory looks I'm getting as I
So
try to put
we
one
pan
on.
over. Yazzy's got their foot in one of the like the shower cap things. They're pulling it on over the leg, and everybody just goes, "The fuck."
Yeah, paintballing, Yazzie?
Just rip it off. You take it off and hang it back up.
Was there a blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like when everyone else goes away, I'll just take the blue one and maybe just like, put it in my bag.
Put it in one of your pockets. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll it up. Put it in a pocket.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I went on this dangerous search and rescue mission, and all I got was this blue paper onesie.
Nice. Good job, Yazzie. Good job. So we cycle the door. Its flashing light continues. It hisses open, and there is like this push of air as you kind of open it up. And there is a strange kind of fetid, meaty scent that wafts in the air, like somebody has left their sausages out.
Do you guys smell barbecue, or is that me?
God damn it, Fink! Did you fart again?
I mean, Sarge, I had a meaty breakfast, but I don't think that one's me.
Definitely a fart.
Advance into the room, gun at the ready.
Okay. You advance into the room. You've got two options as you've got more than two options when I described the way. Dallas has already seen a bit of it. Ahead of you is this big, strangely blacked out room. As you get close, as you advance in, you can see it's not all completely blacked out. It looks like it's got some depth to it, but it's a very dark room. There's no light in there, or no good light at least. You'd have to probably get pretty close and look in. No, nobody wants to look in the room.
I've already pushed my luck on that one.
Yeah. To the left is this room. You follow your eyes trail down from this big window to a terminal that's got a couple of cables in. They run into this room where it says over the doorway like dormitory 1, sleeper 1. We're not getting the exact kind of translation because we're not fluent in Spanish. And then to the other side, it has written on there storage of some kind, and then also medical to the other side. And then this room is full of like lab tables, and you can see they've got little fridges. They've got ampules of things around. They've got microscopes and computer medical terminals and that kind of stuff. As you swing the Dallas swings the PDT, Pope is to the left, and thinks you haven't used your motion tracker for a little while, but there were a couple of contacts to the left, and you kind of think the other contacts were over down the other to the right.
Are there any fire extinguishers in this room?
Make an observation roll.
Cool.
If it's a clean room, there definitely would be. As to whether they'd be useful ones or not.
2 successes.
And the whole room might be fitted with a fire suppression system. Mm-hmm. So there might not
I
be.
got a panic roll and got 7.
7.
I have more twitching.
Yeah, everybody around Yazzie gains a stress. Yazzie gains a stress as you watch. They look around and for some reason, like their foot is still tapping Dancing Queen or something, like absent-mindedly, or maybe it's that like you pump the accelerator or something, or pump the brakes kind of thing. That sort of like nervous kind of twitch from Yazzie, who is our petrol head, and you all get like a bit twitchy along with them.
Is there anything to wedge open the airlock door?
Stools and stuff around.
I have bypass, so surely I could.
You could
just keep it open, right?
You want to make okay? So
yeah.
Here's your choice. You can make a roll, or you can just use a chair.
Rat prefers the manual option purely because a door can still be closed even if you tell it to be opened by a computer.
Could we do both insofar
you
as
can trip over a chair?
Corporal Dallas could use extra points not of their comtech roll to make the door stay open without needing to roll again. You could use
I'm
one
just
of the
thinking
stunt
someone
points
could
for
move a chair, right? I mean, I've left boots indoors only to come back to find the door completely closed and my boot
on
missing.
the bypass.
Okay.
Rat, if you want to pick up a chair and stick it in there as well, we can do that too.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want that door closing behind us, because if you say we got to move quick out of here, the last thing we want to be doing is trying to open a big old clunky door.
Okay.
We're on the bypass, but you stand by with a stool.
Yes, sir.
Yazzie, eyes open. You and me are on Overwatch.
Was there a fire extinguisher?
successes
I
and one
missed a
panic.
bit whether
Okay.
there was one.
There is no fire extinguisher, but you do look
Okay.
around. You can see they've got like the fire suppressant. You can see there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You assume it releases either water or a gas, depending on the situation.
Okay.
Whatever they're
So-
doing. There are some
2
big.
successes.
Okay.
One panic, and I rolled a 2 on the panic.
All right. So
But
what
plus
is
4 stress.
6? 6 is keeping it together. 6
Oh,
is
cool,
fine.
great.
6 is fine. Phew.
It starts to get hairy at 7, and it starts to
7
get
is-
funny at 10.
Okay, great.
And it starts to be game over at 15.
At 15, that's where you kill your friends, right?
Yeah, that's kill your friends.
No, 15 is catatonic.
Oh no.
15 is just
It's lay down and let the aliens do what they want.
14 is kill your friends.
14
Yeah,
is kill
that's
your
true.
friends.
Have that to look forward to.
So we put the door, we hack this thing, we open the door, and we use our extra success to force it in, stay open, so it won't, whatever you want, close. Yazzie, you looked around with your observation, you spot like a tank, a dual tank. There is some sort of gas and then also H2O tanks that are feed into this sort of dispersal system. No fire extinguishers, unfortunately. And as you're doing this, who's looking? So is Rat looking left and Maxon
I
looking
think
right?
Rat was picking up chairs. It's me and Yazzie that are overwatching.
Rat's still watching though.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Good.
not supposed to even stop watching.
So Yazzie's looking one way, Maxon's looking the other, and Rat is just scoping around, keeping everything open, keeping options open. As we sort of scan around, whoever's on the left, looking at the dormitory, the sleeping room, you see coming out of relative darkness in there, somebody carefully walking. You can see that they've got their hands up in the air. And they step into the relatively bright light of the room, and it's Pope. It's Pope, and he slowly does this, and then he puts his fingers to his lips. It's like, shh, come with me. And he shakes his head and he beckons you into the...
Sarge, what do we do if the guy we come to rescue doesn't want to come with us?
Shoot him in the leg.
He's an android.
Unfortunately, he's a warrant officer, so I believe he outranks us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does, in fact, outrank us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
I'll look
he's
at him and-
synthetic, so most people don't really pay attention to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll look at him and do like extraction hand gestures.
Oh, so we do like combat hand signals.
Yeah.
He sort of replies, and I don't know if it would be that detailed, but he does like treat like the medical symbol, like medical aid, and he gestures behind him, and then he does the kind of shush again. Come with me.
It looks like we've got a bit more of a rescue mission than we planned, guys, but at least he has his legs, so we won't have to carry him. How's that door coming?
We'll follow then.
Door is not closing for love nor money.
He gestures to you. You move across the room. You follow him into this, and it's a dimmed room, a very dimmed room. He brings you down into a side, and you can see this is the room you saw. You know, with the people in the beds, like the broken cryopods. There are 2 people in these broken cryopods, and then there are 6 more beds beyond. And he looks around, gestures you down, and you realize now why you probably didn't see him, because this place is so dark, and the camera, like Dallas can immediately kind of point it at the other end of the room. You can see it, and he gestures to you to come into the darkness, away, and he camera lights on. And as you do it, he sort of puts his hand up and he says, Marine, please, no, let's not wake the sleepers.
Pope, we are here to extract you.
I'm very grateful for this, Sergeant. However, I cannot by action or omission of action let other humans come to harm. I appreciate we are at war with the UPP, but clearly these people need medical assistance and I must stay to offer it.
Hey, Pope, are those UPP in there?
I believe so. I also
Where's the
understand...
rest of your Marine squad?
It was a curious situation. We were attacked whilst we were on patrol. They seemed to eradicate everybody but extract myself from the squad. Initially, I believed that they would be interrogating me or attempting to disassemble and download my memory core. However, they are doing some fascinating experiments here. I believe General Vaughn would be very interested in their research.
Pope, who's they? Is this the UPP?
Yes. Yes, Corporal, this is the UPP. I believe it's some sort of bioweapons project.
Warrant Officer Pope, please let me be frank for a moment. We've been sent to extract your data core from the UPP. Whether or not these people are coming with or not is not an issue. We need to get you, or at the very least your data core, out of this place. Take whatever data you can gather, but we are leaving now. This place is crawling.
Yes, I believe General Vaughn would be very interested in the...
I'm sure General Vaughn would, but I've encountered this species before. It is hostile, it is aggressive, and it will kill every last one of us.
We're no good to General Vaughn dead, Pope.
No.
While this is all going on, is Rat able to stealth past Pope? Is he being distracted enough by the others to get to the sleepers?
You've had to come past the sleeping people to get to where... So he's brought you, like, right past them to what seems to be a nurse's station where he's got, like, a couple of bits of medical... And he's taken some notes, and you can see that there's a medical terminal that's quite dim in its output. So you can just edge backwards to them if you want.
Yeah, so while he's distracted by the sergeant, you all of a sudden hear and then Rat is standing there with his silenced pistol.
All right.
And he's just put a shell in.
I need you to make an empathy roll.
Now, do I have to fail it or pass it?
You have to fail it.
Okay, that's fine, because I have terrible empathy, so that shouldn't be a problem.
This will be the one roll you pass now.
No, I fail it, so it's
Okay.
absolutely okay. Rat shoots the two guys sleeping,
you
or two
shoot
people sleeping.
one guy. You shoot one guy with that one empathy roll. You also take
Oh.
an extra stress level for shooting.
So do I need to roll again to shoot the other
You
one?
need to fail it again, yeah.
It's okay, I fail again.
And you take another stress for murdering someone. Okay.
They're not someone, they're UPP.
They're not
He's a
someone-
psychopath. But
Say,
he's
crap,
our
that's a
psychopath.
goddamn war crime.
Okay, so Pope is telling you it's a very interesting species. They seem to have kept this one quite docile. I'm not certain what combination of chemicals they're using, but perhaps I could. And then we hear like beep kind of thing, and everybody like looks down. What is Rat looking like? Are they looking...
He's just got his silenced pistol in his hand, and he's just like, now we don't have to worry about nobody, and we don't have to stay behind. Let's go.
And Pope is like, I'm not sure you understand what you just did, Lance Corporal. I'm
I'm a private, so
Oh,
it's
is it
okay.
private? I'm not sure you understand what you did, Private.
Yes, I do, Pope. I killed 2 UPP assholes so we could get you out of here, because they were the reason you were staying. Now let's go.
They were connected to her. And it's at that point you hear like a hiss and maybe a scream, like a screech from in the other room. And there is a scrabbling and a scratching. Who's the furthest? So is Rat the furthest out? Yeah? So Rat, you stand there. You're quite happy with yourself. You've just off these 2 UPP, and there is a smash of glass.
Oh, we just start shooting then, don't we? If there's a smash of glass,
No,
we're
we
already
are
on. We're already on
professional
at least
soldiers.
four. We're
But
at least on four stress.
I think that dancing queen that you were talking about earlier is coming through the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the hiss that we all know is the sound of the hive waking up. Yeah, we know that that's the sort of hiss it makes in Alien. There is a scrabbling, a thrashing sound, and a smash of glass. There is like the scrabbling of what is it? Chitin? Chitin on like smooth plastic. And Rat, do you stand there and just take position, like push a bed over it, try and off a bed with a dead body on over, or what do you move to the door frame and try?
Rat's kind of, because again, Rat's never encountered this species before. As far as he's concerned, he's going to poke his gun around the corner and shove an M40 grenade down its throat. So he goes to the door frame, grenade launcher at the ready.
You go to a door frame. Maybe you're expecting to see some more of these stupid little spider things that Sergeant Dan offed earlier. There is this huge-looking black xenomorph, like this domed kind of thing. It's sort of scrabbling, and it's not quite aware of where folks are. Take a stress for this truly alien beast ahead of you. You get one action. We're going to get one action, and then we're going to draw initiative cards.
My last words be, "You rat bastard."
Yeah, and an M40 grenade leaves my rifle at velocity.
Make a range roll. You're in short range, which is good because you're not engaged. We know what happens when we're engaged with these fuckers.
You lose.
Game over, man. Game over. And my now 4 stress die.
Nice. Have I got this? Where is the M40 grenade?
Okay, I did not fail any of my 4 dice, and I got 3 successes with the grenade.
Let me just look up grenades because I know they're in the core book. I thought they were close combat weapons. These aren't close combat suits and armor. Other equipment. No, I've gone the wrong way. Alright, so, you get a +1 bonus for your grenade.
Oh.
So roll 1 more dice.
Hey, I got another 6. That's 4 6s.
Right. So it is a blast 9, and you got 4 successes, yeah?
That's correct.
Alright, so 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because 1 success to hit it, 3 extras for that.
Is it armor piercing as well?
I don't think the grenades are.
No.
Because it's a flame, isn't it? It's a blast.
It's a blast.
Can
So
I use one
got...
of those? Can I use one of those second successes to basically push it back through the window it just jumped out of?
No, because we have to think we're 90 degrees to it. We've come and so it's come out of a window 90 degrees. So unless you go back to the entrance,
oh right, okay, I'm
and
with
shoot
you.
it that way.
No. So I was thinking about pushing it back.
So you can fire it towards the storage area across the way, but you can't make it come back into the window. No.
Yeah, I'm going to push. I'm still going to push it back, but I was wondering if I was pushing it back.
All right. So there's 3 choices for what's in the grenade. Smoke and flash, which is gonna give kind of obscuring cover. I don't think we want that. Electroshock grenades, which is probably more what Breacher would use over Fit, because they're pacification ones. They cause people to think. Or a frag grenade.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an M40 frag grenade.
Okay. Yeah. So this is going to be target hit by a grab grenade, so it's explosion damage plus 1 extra point of damage. All right, so we fire it to where we want to. It explodes. Give me a 12 dice roll, please. Let's see how much damage you do.
Oh God, here we go. There's the real one.
And then we're going to resolve this and...
one more.
Oh, I just closed Pope's character sheet. That's not good. I'll get it back in a
Three.
minute.
Does everybody else get a free action, or is it just Dan?
Just rat as they dive
5
in.
damage.
5 damage, nice. Where is he? No. There we go. All right. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why we use armor piercing or fire.
I don't have either of those. I'll do my pulse rifle.
All right. So how much damage did we do?
5.
5 damage. All right, you hit it. You see this spray of acid, just like the little creature. It immediately whips round to look at you. You see this huge tail sort of flailing in the blast that you set off. You hear from the other side of the window like screams, and it almost to your ears sounds like rage. Sounds like something is very, very annoyed.
Fair reaction. I have just blown it up.
Yeah, Dallas, there's this a very brief moment where actually make an empathy roll.
Oh, 3 dice. With stress?
No, just empathy.
Just empty. 3 dice. 2 successes.
Okay, so there's a brief moment where in this second rageful scream, you're pretty sure, I don't know what Dallas's home life was like when he was young, but if you had any siblings or if...
yeah, I had a brother I was very fond of. That's the whole reason I got back into the Corps.
Yeah, so whenever your mum was cross and you'd have to go and find your brother and bring him back home for a full-on kind of telling off, maybe even, I don't know what your papa was like, maybe they had a slipper, that kind of thing. We're talking about terrible parenting here, but that kind of, and it's almost like for a brief second you feel like you need to go over and just knock rats out. Like he's pissed off mama. He's just really, really upset your mum, and you shake your head for a moment because he's never met your mama. Your mama's never met him. She's not even here.
Yeah.
What? Space crazies. Okay, fine. You shake your head, and then we're going to draw some initiative.
Great. Do I take a stress for that? That sounds like a stressful.
No, you passed.
Okay.
You passed. It was stressful, but you
I will
logic
take
it
the
out.
first card.
You will take the
get a
first
10.
card and get a 10. Are you of the camp? If you name the bad thing, you don't get it.
That's what happens. No. If I name the bad thing, that's exactly what happens. That's what I did to Dan the other night when we played last time.
Oh yeah, it's going to roll well. 65. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
65 is a really good roll usually.
you want this one?
I'll take the first card.
It's a 1.
One.
That's right. That's
So we
right.
have to give that. We need that one as a gift.
Yeah. All right.
We've got positive Alden. We've got Ben Rage. Now we need Dan Joy.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
You got 1. Who wants this next one?
I'll take it. Josh wins.
Josh wins. Josh gets a 3.
Yes.
Ooh.
Go on, the boys.
I'll have that one.
You have that one. That's an 8, Sergeant.
Yay, lucky me.
I'll go last.
You
I'll go
want
last.
Very last. Okay. I just need to
Yeah.
check the speed on this xenomorph. This card.
2 and 3. Oh no, 2 and 4.
All right. Yes. Okay. So it only has a speed of 2. So it gets 2. And it gets 5. And Simon gets a 4. So you have 1, 3, and 4 for the Marines, which is good.
That's actually really good.
That's really good. It might be down, but don't worry, I've got a few more nearby. So rat, it screams, its tail's whipping around. There is a roar of primal, elephant pitch shifting, squeaky rage from inside this, and the wave of like rotten, fetid meat scent just rolls out of this room, this window. What are you doing?
I am going to open up with the pulse rifle.
Sure.
He's just going to be like, and he's going to aim as his other action. So,
all right, one
and he's
action
just gonna
aim.
Yeah,
quick
the fast,
action,
quick action to aim and then slow action to shoot. He's
Sure.
gonna be like, shut your mouth, you bitch. Right. Still, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Sure.
6 successes. No panic, so I'll
Good.
take that with me 4 panic dice at the moment. Again, this luck always runs out at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bank
6
it while you
successes.
can.
I'm going to use 1 to knock out one of his next action.
It's not. It's not going
It's
to
a slow action, isn't it?
Yeah, but they roll signature moves, so that would
So
work.
We don't
can't knock
have
out-
slow actions and fast
They
actions.
don't
They're
have
Then in
those
which
kind of
case,
actions.
he's just going to take loads of armor-piercing damage then.
Look, I'm the nice GM because I could have just went, yeah, all right, and stolen your point
Thank
there.
you.
I'm a
I
nice
appreciate
GM.
that.
I'm not a mean GM.
I appreciate that. So yeah, he's currently taking 7 dice at armor piercing.
7 points of armor piercing pain.
So you roll your 5 dice and not 10.
All right, I know, don't get the 10. He takes 2 off that.
Still takes 5 points of armor piercing damage.
He does. I just need to check his health. Okay, yeah, All right, so you shoot.
G.
No, these are all boys because it's a drone.
But I thought they were all girls.
I thought the boys were the drones and the queen was the only girl.
I thought they were all girls.
I thought they were like bees,
Because they
yeah.
could reproduce
Are they-
asexually.
I thought.
They're all
Oh,
terrible.
But you might be right.
aliens.
If it is a drone, then it could very well be a boy.
yeah, it's a good
They.
boy.
Let's use they.
They. Okay, yeah. Let's not assume the gender of the xenomorphs, except the queen because we know it's a girl.
Very enlightened Marines, you know.
Disney princess.
She's a Disney princess. Yeah. All right. So you shoot it. You know, like if this was a person, some sort of bioengineering gone wrong, like you would have knocked their asses down, like knocked them out. You watch as like this spray of acid goes all over the desk nearby. It starts fizzing and sizzling. There's this scent in the air that kind of counteracts, or not counteract, counterpoints. Like if we were into our perfumery, it would be like the notes of different things. But the fire suppression doesn't like it, and you see like the red light begin to flash as it's about to like let loose with whatever's going on in here, and you're slightly horrified that it doesn't go down. Like it scrabbles for a bit and then pushes itself back up.
Damn, that thing took a grenade and bullets.
Yeah, it did.
Told you. I did tell you.
Um,
You were warned.
It's on 2. It rolls a 1. You're lucky. You're lucky. Let me see what that is.
Isn't that like scream for its
Run
mates
away,
though?
run away or
I
something.
think one might be posing. and
Yeah,
going,
one is.
Yeah,
All right.
come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Yeah, okay. So it doesn't rise completely. It sort of makes this kind of like a hunting animal. Maybe it puts you on edge, something you've seen on a Bannon's world, like some sort of big cat. It lowers itself down, it hisses, and there is like a response that comes out of the room next to it. Everybody expecting either Rat to go, "Hey, it's dead, motherfuckers," or something to savage him. Everybody takes 1 stress. As it hisses, there is a response, and then we are on 3.
Which was
Dallas, right?
Dallas, yeah, because then and then Simon's character.
So our primary mission is to extract Pope. So
Yes.
I'm going to, as my quick action, give Pope my sidearm and push
Okay.
him down and be like, "Down, Pope!" And then I imagine Rats on like the
Very corner of the
pillar.
door, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that thing where like I walk across the door frame spraying to give myself cover to get, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we've either side of the door flanked.
Yes, good
so
plan, yeah.
Not aiming, but shooting.
Sure. Spraying and
Um,
praying. I
Yes,
believe is
Suppressing
absolutely.
fire.
Suppressing fire, yeah. So I've got range combat 2. Is it agility? Wits,
Yes,
or what's
it
range?
is agility.
Agility.
As you move across, you see what Finks has been looking at. You take a stress from this weird thing that you've never seen it before, right? Like the only person who's not going to take a stress here is Sergeant Maxon, who has seen it before, and it was stressed earlier.
I have more stress dice now than actual dice. So
Nice.
Oh no.
That's great. That's perfect.
excellent.
It's exactly the experience you want with Alien.
I dropped one. I'm going to re-roll it. But so far, 2 successes and 1 panic.
All right.
And you get 1 extra dice if you fire in a pulse rifle.
Yeah, your
Oh,
pulse
rifle
rifle gives you a +1.
2 successes and 1 panic. JJ.
Okay, cool. Roll your d6.
And add your stress total.
1! So 7.
Phew, 7. All right. So you begin as you run past. You see this thing, and you can feel yourself shaking, and you're not sure. You're not sure whether it's that moment of you feel like you're gonna shoot your brother, or something. It's a real odd feeling as you strafe. Makes you shake. Thinks you see this. Like, why is he shaking? He should just be murdering this thing. You take a stress as well, because that's what tremble does. Oh, that's what it does. It gives you, because you're in short range as he goes past you. But yeah, roll your. What did you get? 2 damage.
2
successes.
How do I roll these?
No, it's okay.
Sorry, no,
you do damage. I roll armor. That's what I was.
Okay,
I was
brilliant.
things. It gets 2. Good job, Alien.
So you only did 1 damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm in position to get melted.
Yeah. That was 3. Number 4, Lance Corporal Yazzie.
With the kill still.
I've
Come
got
on,
1 knife
son.
left, haven't I?
No.
It's a little bit bigger than a spider.
It is. It's about human-sized.
It is. And
And it's just shucked off 2 blasts from pulse rifles.
yeah.
And a grenade.
So obviously
Maybe
grenades,
stabbing it, not the best choice.
Obviously, grenades and pulse rifles just don't work, do they? So you kind of need to just stick a knife in it, don't you?
Yeah, you run up to it and stick a knife in it.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
It's one way of giving the rest of us cover.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Get a bow out.
I'm gonna go all crazy on its ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge it, and I'm basically just gonna go for the knife straight under the jaw, kind of thing.
God, it's a Vasquez
That's what I'm gonna
moment.
It is.
and then his hand's gonna melt as the acid runs down his
Yeah.
brain.
In the game we played with Matt for Gary Con. This is what my artificial room soldier, my clone soldier did. She just ran at it with a knife because her smart gun jammed. But she was psycho. She was categorically not right in the brain because she was a clone, and they don't make them properly. Right.
I'm a disco queen.
You're a disco
I
queen.
think that counts.
Sure.
We're definitely gonna have some silky moves, bit of dodging, weaving.
So I think you might be moving forward a decade or 2 and getting into some acid house.
So you just slide around the corner, charge at it, and run with your knife?
Straight at it. I mean, literally straight at it.
Okay.
Going low.
You've
come
never
up.
seen one of these things before, so you take a moment of pause as you gain a stress dice from the first time you've seen a xenomorph.
Yeah.
So you skid around the corner. Shit,
Yeah.
that's a bit bigger than I thought. Fuck it, let's stab it with a knife.
Let's stab with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Right, so 2. Strength 4 dice. Close combat 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything else I can do that gets me bonuses. Like you can aim.
Not with a combat knife. No. Let me just. Do I have this?
That's okay. I can keep my. I'll keep my
+1?
spare attack for blocking because I can try and block if it attacks me back.
Yeah. Point of order. You can't block a acid splash.
Well, no, that's fine, but I don't know that, do I?
No. Okay. I'm just making sure Simon knows that.
Simon knows that.
Okay.
Someone's like, "Ha! I cut the acid in half as it flies at him."
Yeah, we don't worry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the safest thing I can do, right? Because I'm on 2, 4, 6, 7 stress dice.
Nice.
And then 5 normal dice. There's no way I'm not rolling a face hugger. All 3.
You rolled 3 face huggers?
Yeah, I rolled 3 face huggers. 2 and 4 successes.
All right.
So three face huggers and 4 successes.
Okay.
I got a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I have any rerolls?
You can't re-roll when you've rolled a face hugger. We agreed that in the first session.
So I got 10,
Which is
which
freeze.
means I failed.
Oh no! You just freeze in front of this beast.
You
More
just
importantly, he also freezes in front of both of you.
yeah. So
So
you freeze. You charge around. You get there. You come around the corner, fueled with adrenaline to attack the UPP or whatever it is. And as you suddenly slide, like power slide maybe around the corner, looking really cool, your face just drops as this xenomorph is there, and you just knife in hand, just freeze.
okay.
5. Alien.
Dan and Josh, you both get a stress.
Yeah. I'm silently cussing myself out for not taking my driver's license test before this mission.
I think you find I'll be fine. I didn't get a stress, did I? Because I only failed it. I didn't.
No, your stress level freeze. You're frozen by fear or stress for 1 round, losing your next selection.
Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range goes up by 1, so you get 1 stress
I
as
do
well.
get another one. Okay, so I'm on 8 stress now.
Okay. This Xeno knows they're done for. They're barely holding together, and the best thing they think to do is die for the Queen. So right there, as this Marine skids up in front of them, it doesn't understand what it's doing with the knife. It's never faced a Lance Corporal Yazzie before. It's gonna eviscerate itself with a base damage of 12 acids spray.
Yeah. Let's face it,
4,
no
6,
one in
8.
this room knows that I didn't kill him.
10,
This is all happening so fast.
11, 12.
Well, that's what I'm not even thinking that really, am I?
2, 3, 4. All right, 5 points of acid splash. You can roll your armor. But any
Please tell me you're all wearing M3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I have to. It doesn't say I get it, but as
You
I
will.
wasn't going with the basic
You would,
thing, I'm
you
assuming
would.
I would have got it. It's not armor piercing, is it?
No, but any successes you roll on this armor reduce your armor level.
Yeah. And so I don't roll stress with it, do I?
No, it's just 6 dice.
Yeah. So 2 successes.
2 successes. So you take 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Your armor is reduced to 4. And next round, when we get to your turn, if you're still alive, we will roll 3 acid damage as it still burns on you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
I'm
5.
just-
You've got 5. All right.
Is that not an area effect attack?
It's all short range.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not area. It's close range. So
Okay.
Yazzie,
I've been angled that way before, and I couldn't remember whether it hit anybody else or not.
Yazzie is in close range. Finks and Dallas are in short range, and you would sort of technically be around the corner in medium range, but only by about 5 footsteps.
So can I get a reaction to that?
No, you're frozen.
I'm frozen.
Your reaction, you'd only get a reaction really if it makes an attack at you that you could block, and you can't. It's just eviscerated itself, or it moved out of your moved from close range, engaged to short range. You'd get it'd get a mobility test to see if you could swing for it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I've just realised the time, folks. We will murder everybody pretty soon because I know folks have to go to bed. Don't worry, there is bad stuff just around the corner. That was it. Which brings us to Sergeant Dan Maxon.
Okay, I am going to hit myself in the thigh with an X stim.
Ooh, yeah, sure.
And then I am going to order the others. Marines, tactical withdrawal, 2x2. We are out of here.
Marines, we are
I
leaving.
think that's all I can do is, Marines, we are leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make
I'm
a
gonna,
command roll.
yeah, command roll. Which means all those dice that I got ready to roll for. Right. It's wits command or empathy command?
Empathy.
Empathy.
Oh, they're the same. It doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 2 successes and absolutely no ones.
All right, so everybody who is going to make a withdrawal, we will say it is either a +2 to a mobility, or if you sort of take the overkill kind of while somebody else moves, you can have +2 to that roll. Does that make sense? So you're on alert. You're either going to move or pot and shoot. Which brings us back around.
It was tactical withdrawal, not cheese it.
Not cheese it, yeah. So whichever one of the two. Finks, you've just watched Yazzie charge in. You can hear your sergeant like, we're leaving. Go, go, go. What do you want to do?
So I'm going to be like, Pope, I'm my 6. And then I'm going to make my way tactically to the airlock door.
All right, so you move to the airlock door. We'll call that a swift action. Not swift action. Yeah, no, quick action. I'm in the right system. Yeah, and so you still have your full action if you want to stop.
Now, if I remember rightly, I can hold my slow action until something sets it off.
Yes.
So I will hold my slow action as a ranged combat attack.
Mm-hmm.
If something comes out at me, I will open fire on it.
Yeah, so
I'm on Overwatch now. So I'm holding Overwatch, waiting for the next member of the team to come up with me.
Yeah, so in this doorway, you can see into the dark room that the window is now smashed. You take a position up there.
And I'm assuming Pope is following me.
Yeah,
still
maybe.
Get my 6.
2 was me, wasn't it? 2 was the bad guys.
Yes.
All right. You might very well get something to shoot at. As you watch in this window, Finks, as you watch heavy breathing, adrenaline running, you watch, and it looks like a hand. So a hand comes out, and it's almost a recreation of when we saw the pink facehugger fingers come around the corner of the glass, except these are long, like double length of long, black 6 fingers come around the thing, and then swinging down is a head. And where you can see the remains of the one in front of you on the floor. This looks twice as big. The jaw is easily the size of your head. And it looks through the window at you and begins to climb through. So you can take your shot at the Queen.
Mother knows best.
Yeah, okay, let's come in. And because it's the Overwatch thing, am I getting 2 bonus
You
dice
get
to
the 2
that as
bonus from your sergeant, yeah.
You're not going to believe this. Even with all my, I want to show you. Even with all my stress die, I still. Can I show you? Look, there's no ones.
Nice.
So I got 6 successes.
Oof.
Yeah, that's yeah. The pulse rifle just unleashes hell into the Queen, doing a massive 7 damage armor piercing.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Finks is just a boring survivor, really, isn't he?
Hey, I had to put bombs in rats' bums to survive. Right, I am getting out of this.
All right. She only gets 1 on her armor roll. So she takes 6 points of damage. You see as this hits her, acid sprays everywhere. You watch as part of the sort of structure melts, and she pushes through. The spray of acid kind of helping her climb into the room. See these long, spindly legs sort of step over. And as you kind of watch, you can also see like cables, like ECG, is that the things that they pop on the head? These things like slide off and swing back into the darkness as she pushes through the window. Maybe one is still attached as she's wrenched it off whatever it was connected to. And she looks around the room, and that, I believe, is all she'll get to do with her go this initiative. 3. That was Dallas, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna aim and shoot.
You can move and shoot.
You can move and shoot. And
I think I'll wait. I'll like cover the rear because Rats is taking the front.
Okay.
With
Okay.
Pope, I'm imagining Sergeant will go after Pope, and I'll follow up. So I'll hold at the door I'm at and aim and shoot this thing.
All right, you take rear guard.
Yes.
Is that your job?
please.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you're gonna aim and shoot at this huge version of the thing you just saw Yazzie look at.
So that's 3 + 2 + 1, and then do I get something because the sergeant told us to?
Yeah. You are covering the retreat, so you get +2 from that,
Okay,
You get +1 for your rifle as well.
Got that.
and then
Right.
all your stress.
All the stress.
All the stress, please.
Would you believe it? No, no successes and no stress dice.
Oh,
Push!
so you can push the roll.
I got a reroll
Oh,
from
you got a reroll.
Nerd,
Yeah,
I
you
think.
can roll roll it all again.
So just roll it all again.
Yeah, roll it all again.
Yeah. I'd like something to happen.
Finks is
Even if
secretly
it's
a
panicking.
Death Watch member.
2 successes, no panic.
Excellent. All right, so as you like, I've got rear guard. Maybe Dallas has done this once before in a risky extraction or whatever. Go. You fire off a couple of shots, avoiding Yazzie, who has now stood next to the Queen.
I think as I'm shooting, can I whisper, "I'm sorry"?
Oh yeah, the Queen. She looks at
I'm
you
sorry.
like with this, like her head swings round to see where these sort of things are. This sort of shot is. You do 2 damage. I just need to quickly check the acid splash rules because I think Yazzie, you're going to get a little bit of acid splash here, unfortunately.
Did everyone take a extra stress for a PC getting wounded? Because I actually took damage. I think when you get
Only you take damage. Only take stress when you get damage.
oh,
you
you
won't-
take stress when
yeah,
you get
you will.
damage.
You will
Yeah,
take
yeah.
stress when you get damaged. The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time you take damage in a combat, you will get stressed.
And as soon as Rat takes damage, he's dead. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did
Well,
2.
broken, isn't it?
Yeah, you become broken. Yeah. Did you remember the 6 hit? She's 6
You might
meters
just end
tall.
up with like a scraped knee, though, Dan.
Very tall.
So surely, if they're shooting her in the head, the spray would go over me.
No,
Yeah,
this
it'd be
is
quite a
alien.
big
Of course it
gash,
doesn't.
wouldn't
Why
it?
would it do that? Why would it do that? It lands right on you.
In your open mouth.
So the thing I just want to check is obviously all the aliens have an acid splash rating. I just need to check whether we just roll that or we just roll the 2 for the damage she's received. So that's what I'm just quickly checking.
Okay.
Because we don't want to let Yazzie survive when they should die horribly.
Yeah.
Show me. Previous. Next. Each of the it's only draws closest there. Okay, the strength of an acid splash is based on the acid splash rating of the xenomorph plus the amount of damage the xeno took in the attack. So they roll
God,
this.
it's both.
Yeah, it's both. It's combined. So, where is she? There she is. This will be an acid splash of 12. It's all right. Yazzie survived that before. 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I'm
11.
amazed no one come to my aid and helped me, as they could obviously see I was in pain.
They all think you're just combat drunk.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, this is only 3. Only 3 out of those 12 rolled a 6. So how much armor do you have left, Yazzie?
4.
4. So you get to roll 4 dice. You might mitigate this completely. Go away, Moth.
Does he not get to make like a bit of mobility roll to get out of the way or something?
No.
So I've got 2. So I take 2. That puts me on -1. But you can't get to -1, can you?
You can't
to
get
You
to
get
you get to
0 and
0
you roll
and we
a
roll a
D66.
D66. DC 66.
33.
33, I think, is you're going to be alive.
Broken ribs.
Is that it? Broken ribs? Damage. Broken ribs.
Another
It's
one of the
not,
cast of
it's
aliens.
not fatal. Mobility in close combat takes -2 to any rolls. And yeah, just this as we shoot, waist heist in this thing sprays out, gets underneath Yazzy's combat armor, and you can feel it like burn into. So maybe it's not broken ribs, but you can feel like it eating through muscle and flesh as it burns through your clothes. That was Dallas. Where are we? That was 3. 4.
It's Yazzie.
Yeah.
So I have to take another splash damage check.
Yes. 1, 2.
So I need to take 3 from the first
3.
xenomorph that died.
4, 5.
So but I've got 3 from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many from the queen?
How many did we just got 2. So yeah, so it'd be
Got 2.
5. No, it'd be 4.
So 5.
It'd be 4.
4.
4 acid splash.
4.
Yeah,
Any
it goes
six-
down each
yeah,
round.
it halves.
I've only got 2 I've only got 2 armor.
Yes.
Still might mitigate some of it.
Do you want me to roll the
Got
acid
1.
splash?
I
gonna roll
got
the
1,
acid.
it's
All right.
okay. I got 1 success.
All right, I didn't get any, so the acid
Okay.
doesn't injure you anymore.
Doesn't injure me anymore. So
So
can
next
crawl.
round it'll be 2.
Yeah, I can crawl.
Yes, you can.
I can try and crawl.
I got you, Yazzie. I got you. You're
Yeah.
coming with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to crawl. I'm thinking Pope is going to see me as someone that needs his help, and he's going to have to help me,
Yeah, maybe.
and hopefully not die in the process.
All right,
I'm
I would
gonna
like
start
you
crawling.
you start to crawl as you leave the Queen's area, as you
Yeah, she
move
gets
from
doing this out.
engaged to
Yeah.
sure. You make a mobility roll because you are injured because of your critical. You're at -2 for this. If you have no base dice for it, you automatically fail. By the way, stress dice can't make you
Okay.
do something you have no base dice for.
That's fine. I have 5 agility,
Okay,
so I'm not going to have that. So that's fine.
for a
3,
while.
4, 5,
A few more
minus
criticals.
2. That's okay. Maybe I can fail and blow it to pieces.
Maybe.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I'm still rolling 12 dice.
12 dice. Lots
Yeah,
of
'cause-
stress.
So I've got a face hugger and a success.
All right, roll your face hugger.
Hang on, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I'm adding +9 to this roll.
Okay.
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 3.
9,
12.
12. You scream. You can't move. You scream. You scream your lungs out for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but everybody else goes up by 1. As Yazzie.
I think we've picked up more stress from Yazzie than we have from any of the the things that have been going on.
Yeah, so Yazzie screams. She begins to crawl, and it's a combination of terror and pain. She just screams as she's moving across the floor. Which
Acid on my ribs.
yeah, it's the
That's what
acid
it
on your
is.
ribs. Yeah, that would make me scream, I must admit. Let's find out what she does. She is going to bend down and bite you.
Bye, Yaz.
Yeah,
I
beastly
don't
bite.
have any armor left. I don't have any armor left.
You got 2
10.
left.
No, because it went. Oh yeah, I got 2.
You got 2. You got two still armor left.
5, 6, 7.
Alien queens have got a famously weak bite.
Yeah, it's
2 would be
totally-
fine.
So she gets 3 successes.
Okay. I'll block that.
You still have your knife, right?
I think that's lying on the floor somewhere as I'm crawling. I didn't get any successes
All right,
on my 2 dice.
you didn't get any 6.
You all got T-Rexed.
So I roll another critical, don't I?
No, because this one
No, 'cause-
automatically inflicts critical 61.
61. Okay.
Um,
Rupture
Isn't that
jugular.
bite out the? Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
because I remember
bites
that.
your jugular. It is fatal. You got 1 round. Your stamina is -1. So she looks at you. She looks you up and down as you're screaming. Obviously, she doesn't like this noise. She bends down, and you just see this. As you think she's just going to like sniff you, and this internal jaw comes out and rips your throat out, stops the screaming, dead. And then that was 5. Sergeant Dan Maxon. This is the worst thing that could ever happen. This is the biggest one of those things ever. It's over Corporal Yazzie. Dallas is covering your retreat. Pope is like, I think my work here needs to continue. General Vaughn would enjoy this. Would appreciate this intel.
Right. What do X-stims actually do to your body?
I think they double your strength. Other equipment. No, wrong call, but...
Throw the axe.
Gonna throw the axe? That'd be great. Other equipment. Pharmaceuticals. X-drugs. More extreme drugs out there. These drugs...
yeah, I don't know if they're in the Colonial Marines book, because that was all there was. The X-stim is more extreme version of a regular stim.
Yeah. X-drugs. Weight loss. 0 varies. Thanks, table. Okay, let's try the pharmaceuticals. Let's see the other equipment in here. Parafoil thing. Oh, come on, book. Am I looking in the wrong place? These more extreme drugs increase in but prolonged use can result in hallucinations.
Core book just said more extreme version of stim, and that the Marines were possibly working on them. So I figured it's probably in the CMOM.
Assault craft. I've just got to go through all the spaceships. Hang on. There's no. I vaguely remember that the X-stims will double the stat. Will give you like double the number off the top of my head. I can't find it right now. It's late. Whatever your strength was or your agility, pick one and double it.
I think we'll go with agility.
Excellent.
Turbo speed.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Okay, so that's kicked in, which gets me an additional 4 dice. This is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 dice. How many extra dice do I get for full auto? Or does it just do more damage?
Full auto, I think, reduces... full auto, let me...
Full auto, doesn't it let you hit multiple targets, but also you have to take like extra stress, like straight.
You get an
away.
extra stress.
You get +2 modification to your roll. Your strength level immediately increases by 1. You can distribute any additional hits beyond the first to secondary targets within short range.
But she's very large, and I'm not going to redistribute them. I'm just going to take the extra damage from it. So I think it's +2 damage then, isn't it?
It's plus 2 more dice on top of the 1 you already get from the rifle, so it's +3 in total from the rifle then.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
At the end of it, your clip is empty. That's the other thing. Yeah. Give the queen the extra.
Fire 100 shots.
Here we go. I've got some 1s, but none of them are on my stress dice.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Nice.
Push it. Roll the non-successes again.
Yeah, you can roll. You have to roll everything but the successes again. So all the stress, you could get stress from pushing it.
We're dead men anyway. Do it.
I'm doing it. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Oh, crap. What just happened there? My computer went all wibbly for a second. Hang on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Another 4 successes. 9 successes.
Nice.
Full auto, pulse rifle, queen, face.
2,
I do have a reroll as well.
4, 6. Did you roll your stress dice again?
I did.
Yeah, okay. No face huggers.
Nope.
All right.
I have lucked out on the face hugger. Luckily,
Is
the
that a
bottom
total of
line is so
damage?
long.
Yeah.
What?
Is that a total of 11 damage you just did? 9 with dice.
That's 9 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 9 to hit. Right. Okay. She doesn't get anything on her armor roll. There is no 6s there. However, you've just done 11 damage, and she has acid splash of what? What did you say before?
12.
12 was it? Acid splash of 10. So that's acid splash of 22 on a broken Yazzie that everybody needs to get to in the next. Oh, I think Simon's frozen. Oh no.
You failed his stress roll.
It's just
Froze.
processing.
Just processing.
I'm like crawling. Well, I'm like crawling dead.
You are, because when you get one round, if nobody gets to you, you're dead, and you just get an acid splash of 22 dropped on you.
Yeah.
And then the weight of the dead queen, as Sergeant Dan is just with extreme. So I will roll 22 dice because that's fun. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12.
I've got 2 armor, right?
Yeah, that's 1 success there. So I'll take that success and that one out, and then roll these
I
10
didn't get
again.
any successes.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's an acid splash of 5.
Okay. Did Pope not try and get to me to save my life? That's a Pope type kind of thing to
No,
do.
he said he thinks General Vaughn would really like him to continue this research, and didn't come with Sergeant Maxon. So the acid splash and then the weight of the queen dropping on Corporal Yazzie kills them.
I imagine she just melts, right? That much acid falling.
You can see it dropping into the floor, the weight and the acid and stuff falling into the floor. And as it's quite late, we've got a new name for the memorial wall. We just begin scrabbling. Do we try and physically remove Pope from the situation, or do we just leave him and head out?
Yeah, otherwise Yazzie died for nothing. I think
Okay.
we try and grab Pope.
So, Sergeant Maxon, please, your choice. You can try and physically remove him, or you can try and command him to move. Because he doesn't want to come with you. He's doing that weird bishop thing where he's.
I'm going to command him to move. If he elects not to come, I'm probably going to axe him.
Well, that's the options when someone, it's an opposed roll.
Okay.
And the option is either he complies or he fights you. He's a robot, so he's not going to fight you. So he's either going to comply or win the roll. However, his empathy is not that great. How'd you do?
Hang on, I've just got to add my stress dice.
Of course, yeah, of course.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay. What do you shout at Warrant Officer Pope?
No, Warrant Officer Pope. General Vaughn sent us to collect you. Those are our orders. Those are your orders. We are leaving.
He looks at you like shocked. Like you know General Vaughn. I know General Vaughn. Picks up a PDAT and is like, yes, I understand. I've researched a lot here in the past couple of days. I understand. And moves with the speed of an android. We should, we should get going. They will rally.
Plus, he's just seen me inject myself with X-stims and blow the crap out of an alien queen. He does not want to. I'm not the person with him to fuck right now.
No.
I'm also going to collect a trophy, if I may. I wish to hack out the inner jaw using the axe, and I'm going to take that back to General Vaughn and possibly put it on her desk.
She likes you, buddy. What are you going to do,
Can I
Captain
take Yazzie's dog tags?
You
They're
reach down.
not going to be
maybe they're just hanging out. You can just pull that. I'll give you a choice. Yazzy's dog tags or her PDAT with Dancing Queen on it.
I know what Yazzie would want. It's
Take the PDA.
take the PETA.
The PDAT with her.
We're gonna play it all on the way out.
Her classical
like,
music collection.
Yeah, but like, rest in peace, you dancing queen.
And we bug out. We mobility
Eating
roll
pizza mix.
out of this base. Pope sort of directing us ahead, leading the way because he's a synthetic, so he can move much quicker than you. Pope's like I'm driving kind of thing, and we run and we can hear things all skittering. And from as we kind of go past one of the corridors that leads to the corridors, you can hear people screaming like, "She's left me! Where is she? She's gone," kind of thing, screaming as you run past. Odd sort of skittering noises behind you. You all elect to like, don't look back, just keep running. We get into the ox. We put pedal to the metal, blasting Dancing Queen as we just crash through the forest back to our base. And credits begin to roll as I guess the credits begin to roll as Dallas sits down at the comms chair and plugs in the MP3, and it fades to black with "Young and Sweet Only 7."
It's probably like the minor key melodic sad version of Dancing Queen.
Mm-hmm.
With like just footage of Yazzie from earlier beside the office doing the robot.
Yeah.
Black and white slow motion robot dance.
Yeah. As Lance Corporal Nina Yazzie is no more, and we have provided General Vaughn with a pope, one pope.
We finished the mission.
You got a mission alive.
We lived.
We're not
I
going
mean,
to.
up to
Survived
9
that.
stress. A personal record.
Yeah. Who knows what Corporal General Vaughn is going to do with all this wonderful intel we've just brought her. It's going
I
to
thought
be
I was
great.
winning this stress race at one point, and then Simon was like, "Now I rolled 9 stress." It's like I thought I was the leader with 6.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's really good. Thank you for joining us for this side mission. This has been Perchance, Sleep, Perchance to Dream, which is in the book. Thank you for playing tonight, Ben and Josh. It's been a barrel of laughs, alien laughs.
Alien laughs.
Alien laughs.
Thank you.
In a few hours on Garblag, I believe in about 3 or 4 hours, because it's North America time, there will be some Blades in the Dark. Is that right? Am I right there?
Yep. Matt's running Blades in the Dark
Yeah.
with Garblag North America, doing some stealthy stabinating
And then tomorrow,
in the Duskfall.
tomorrow you're playing Vampire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot Vampire Summer tomorrow. Operation Billy Corgan.
Nice. And then it's a wonderful weekend. If you've got nothing to do this weekend, come and join us on the Discord. We are lovely people. You can join us. We've got a village of 500 folks. Please do check us out. And if you want to see what happened with previous sessions of Alien, Vampire, any of the other Garblags, do check us out on YouTube. This is the bit that Pete reminds me nobody is listening to, because we've got to the end. So I will say thanks for joining us. See you on Discord, and we'll be back soon. Bye.